I just
Technical
realized
difficulties. I was muted.
I just had our audio off for that whole thing. So give me just a second.
No.
I know. Give me just a second.
We're doing great.
Hello, everyone. The audio,
two.
the audio is now on. It's been a really long week. It was a really long week as of Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. So what were we talking about? Hi. Thank you
Hello.
for joining us. Or if you are watching this back later, thank you for watching this.
And putting up with us being silent for the first time.
Putting up with way too many minutes of us talking without the friggin' sound on.
It happens.
I make no more promises for this stream tonight. I'm gonna try my best. My best might not be enough. Might not be enough.
This is called We're Doing Our Best Thursday.
At least I'm pretty sometimes, right?
You're pretty all the time.
I'm pretty sometimes. It's fine. Otherwise, I don't have much of a use.
You're wonderful.
Because my brain is mush. Anyway,
don't talk bad about my friend.
What we talked about was thank you for joining us for Avernus. We are officially in hell, so thank you for joining us in hell. Number 2, we will be dark next week for Avernus because Mallory and I are getting out of town for a few days. Number 3, if you want to watch any of our campaign, be it this one or Everyone's Forgotten, especially since we only have 2 episodes left of Everyone's Forgotten, they are all on our Twitch or our YouTube. Both are under, obviously, Homebrews and Homebodies. Obviously, you found our Twitch if you're watching this. But if you have not found our YouTube, it is Homebrews and Homebodies. You'll find it really easily. I'm keeping both of those updated. Every time something expires from Twitch, I download it off of our YouTube and try and upload it as quickly as I can back onto our Twitch page. So I will say our YouTube is a little bit more up to date, with the exception of right after we finish an episode. We have to let it sit for 24 hours before we can put it on any other platform.
Yep.
So to get caught up, YouTube is the most reliable. To stay up to date, Twitch is the most reliable. If that makes any sense whatsoever, who knows? I don't even know what's coming out of my mouth.
You're doing great.
Great. Thank you. We will be missing Mallory for a few weeks. We cannot tell you why yet. There will be an announcement made, and we will make sure we share it on our Twitter. But she's going to get to do something exciting, and we are very proud and happy for her. So we will be missing her for a little bit, but that'll be okay. She will come back, I promise. It'll only be on Thursdays, though. She will be there for all of our Monday games and any of the other monthly things we push in. Speaking of monthly things, our follower goal, our follower goal, we are only 3 away.
Nope, that way.
We are only 3 away from hitting our February follower goal. If we hit our 100 followers in the next few days, maybe, hopefully, I'm just going to start increasing it by 10 to see how far we can get in February. March, we will try and do something different. Maybe we'll do a subscriber goal. We'll start very, very small for that one because that one is asking for money. So we will start
Which we don't expect from anybody, to be very clear.
Anyone. But speaking of money, if you do feel like giving us some money to buy more games to play, for buying art from other creators to help take some of the load off of Mal so we're not using her for everything all the time. I'm trying to learn some things. I'm not very good at it, but
you're doing great. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. I'm trying to learn things. Thank you, TikTok, for showing me how to make things.
Yeah. Shout out to all the TikTok videos I send her at 4 a.m.
All the time. I'm learning so many things. I don't care who hates TikTok, but I've learned so much through YouTube and TikTok that it's not even funny. But yes, if you feel like floating a little money our way. If you go on our Twitch channel page, there is a link to our Ko-fi, but there is also, if you click the tips actual header, it'll take you straight to our PayPal, where you can also donate as well. There's no like set minimum except for like $1. Like you can't donate any less than $1, but it's not like it's set like you have to donate $20 or higher. Like there are no tiers. There's, it is whatever you would like to donate. We appreciate it. So far right now, like I said, the things we've used it for are for buying a game and for buying some art for the channel, which are the alerts that pop up. I do apologize. We are still on purple alerts
from
Monday because I totally forgot to switch them back to our orange alerts. But we have alerts, and those things are some of the things that we spent some of the donations or tips on. All right, so now that we have recovered everything that we said while the microphones were off, I feel like we're having flashbacks to when we first played the first game in the Dark Anthology series, where we played for hours,
entire game without audio
with no sound.
It was great.
We're really good at this. But anyway, we are going to pass it over to Ryan, who actually was muted as well, but he was muted on top of us.
Now he's not.
Sound muted. But he is now not muted, hopefully, and he is going to tell us what happened last time. If I can get it to go. Here we go.
Technology. We know it. So last time was an eventful one. The party finished out their research on Zerial and Avernus, learned a good bit while still in Candlekeep. Tink gave a couple of magic items to the party that she'd made during her downtime, utilized Candlekeep as a resource to get that done quickly. Everyone got flown to Traxagor's tower and immediately fell in love with Traxagor because he was a little otter wizard.
He's
the
so
cutest
cute.
thing I've ever seen.
He introduced the party to Lulu, who is a golden little hollyphant, a little flying small-sized elephant that has joined the party for their time in Avernus, and also gave Jade a couple things to help her out since she is not magical in any way and thought she might have a disadvantage going into a place such as Avernus. Fair. Let's see. They plane shifted directly to the city of Elturel on Avernus, and Traxagor left with a little note that said good luck. They spoke a little bit to Lulu and found out that a lot of her memory is gone. She used to work with Zerial as her war mount. They were companions, but she doesn't know really what happened. She does know that she hid Zerial's sword before Zerial got captured. It's hidden somewhere on Avernus. She's not sure where. And then around that time, a woman with her 2 toddler sons ran around the corner being chased by some bearded devils that the party quickly and creatively dispatched with Crown of Madness. I love that spell so much.
So good.
They got inside an empty building and discussed what to do next, where they would go from there. The woman, Harkina, is her name, was headed toward the High Hall, which is kind of the large cathedral in Elturel, where she thinks she's heard things are better, some people are gathered, and what's left of the city leadership is there. So they agreed to go that way. While that was done, Tink sent her little companion Frank up to the top of the building to take a look around. Got kind of a bird's eye view of the city and discovered it was anchored in the air above Avernus proper by several hundred feet. So the city's just kind of floating there, chained to the plain below it. And there's some kind of massive battle taking place below the plain, or below the city on the plain of Avernus. And from there, they agreed, like I said, to go to the High Hall, seek out leadership, and find out more about what's going on. That's where we left it.
All right. Since it has been a while, let's go around the table and introduce our characters. It's been a bit since we've done that. Mal, you want to start?
Sure, I'd love to. Hi, my name is Mallory Mize, and on this particular show on our channel, I play Jade, who is a Tabaxi assassin rogue. We're all currently level 5. Don't listen to the graphics. I forgot to update them. I'm the worst.
I keep forgetting they're not updated.
Yeah, she is very protective of like children and her friends in most cases. And she's just all about how hard can I hit somebody, essentially. And that's me.
All right. I'm Drew Beasley. I play Giz. His full name is King Gizzard, the Lizard Wizard, because he is a dragonborn wizard. He has a familiar named Stu, which is a cute little rattlesnake that is his best friend. And Giz has been going through a little bit of a crisis of faith. He's a fire type dragon, and a lot of the people we're coming up against aren't even really affected by it. And it's fucking with his brain. He's been trying to drown that with a lot of alcohol. That's led him to some new abilities that are more bodily based and a little crude. But he's trying to work shit out and kind of just like, party through it. Let's have some fun.
My name is Kylie Everhard. You may also know me as Viking Mermaid. And on this campaign, I am playing Vianola Fervor. She is a level 5 College of Eloquence bard. She plays the violin. She's super excited to go to hell because she's kind of literally in her element. She also is super excited because last week, Tink, when she was giving out magical gifts, gave her a Find a Familiar spell, which she has wanted forever, and she now has a familiar who is a oh my goodness, a sloat.
Yes.
Which
Stoat?
is a stoat. Is it a stoat? I'm so sorry. It
is
I think it's stoat.
You're
That
right.
sounds right.
A stoat, which is in the weasel family, which is also otherwise known as ermine, or ermine for all of the horrible Americans that we are. That was hunted by royalty, but her name is Fallon, and she is lovely, and she's sneaky, and unfortunately she only does 1 damage with her bite attack, but she's really good at it. Via is just kind of along for the ride at this point because she doesn't really know what's going on, so that's that's where she's at.
Mute.
Oh, muted.
We all did it.
There we go.
Hey, I'm Tiffany Morgan, also known as Tink. Tink is a tiefling, and she is an artificer and a battlesmith. So she has a huge battlesmith steel defender named B. He looks like Anubis. He's kind of cool. And he also doubles as a storage device, and a bludgeoning device, and a juggler, and a wingman. And I also have a little dragon named Frank, who is a homunculus who switches in and out when I'm not imbibing weapons, I guess. She is trying to right things in the world because she's seen a lot of crap where she comes from, but nobody really knows where she's from. So, hey. But she's seen a lot of war already, and she's trying to help fix it, she thinks.
And Ryan's just here for shits and giggles.
Moral support,
do.
really, yeah.
Lots of
I'm
characters.
so sorry. I
Because
did not
that's
mean
my
to
job.
punch my microphone.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
I'm
Just checking
literally
my
just
map,
trying to
making sure
pull up
all's good.
Twitch chat on my thing, and it's not working, so I give up.
I'm also an idiot and forgot all my crap, so I'm working electronic today. So if I freak
Trying
out,
our best Thursday,
Look,
everybody.
we're gonna get there. It's
We're-
been
there's
a
not a
really
nice
long
storm. It's
week.
fine.
Yeah, it's been the longest week of my life. It's fine.
It's fine.
We
One
are
of
the
the
goodest.
longest weeks of my life.
So when you
All
start
here.
out, you were safely inside that, as safely as you can be
Safely,
here, but
safely in quotation.
safely inside a building along one of the streets, running what would have been east or west, although whether that's even meaningful now, who knows?
And we're
Toward
in
the
El Terrell.
yes, toward the divide in El Terrell that was once over a river. And you've discussed what to do with Harkina and tried to distract her children while you were speaking Infernal to not freak her out, which was a choice. It was a choice.
It was very
We made
casual.
it. It was the only thing I
Infernal.
could think of at the
Better
time.
than the alternative.
We made a choice.
We did. It was fine.
It's fine. It worked out.
It's fine.
And Tink did get a look at where the high hall was through Frank's eyes. It's
Yeah.
it's called the high hall because it's on a high point, so it's clearly visible across the gap in the city. You will have to cross a bridge, but there are two that you can reach from where you're at. One definitely a good bit closer.
I've also been telling everyone, well, we've only run into one person, but my plan is to tell everyone that we run into that this is all Krieg's fault. Because that
Sounds-
You
way,
did say
sounds
that.
Good.
if he's down there,
That's fair.
if he's down here with us, I'm gonna get him murdered again. So,
That's fair. Yeah, that would be the more permanent way to
Yeah,
finish
Yeah,
him off.
that's fair.
Oh, double murdered. Holy fuck.
We've had worse
You
ideas.
die in hell, you die for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, double murdered all the way.
okay.
All right.
So where from here?
We were gonna try and head to the high hall, right?
All right, lady. So, I'm so sorry. What is your
Lady.
name? I am so sorry.
I
Harkina.
fucking lady.
Arkina?
Harkina.
I am so sorry.
Hey, Kiki.
Hey, lady.
I'm just gonna make an emote that says "lady?" question mark.
Hey, lady.
Lady? Stop.
Oh,
Oh, I thought somebody put on
I'm
music.
sorry,
there's an
What's
alarm.
happening?
I'm
For
s-
putting on music, can we put on the Bardcore version of "We Don't Talk About Bruno," please?
It's not appropriate. We have to listen to Gateway to Hell
That's
on
fair.
tabletop audio.
That's fair.
If we go somewhere fun, though, I will put on the Bardcore version of We Don't Talk About Bruno.
Yes.
So I was just gonna
Everywhere's fun in
pull
Avernus.
like we're kind of talking by the door quietly, and we were talking in Infernal, but now I want to talk to her and be like, what we were discussing is that there is a giant battle going on down below the city, and that the points between here and the High Hall, there are two bridges. There's one nearby. Do you know anything about it?
The closer bridge is Torm's Blade.
Do you know anything about the area?
Not much anymore. I mean, it's closer to here and it's closer to the High Hall, so that would probably be the one to take.
Is it
But I can't say I've been
structurally
there since this
sound?
happened. It was.
Okay. Well, that's something.
If you saw it, you know more about it now than me.
All right, then we know we'll probably encounter demons, and there are kids.
I do know it was the larger of the two bridges before this happened.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
Could we put B on child duty?
Have him store the children inside
Not-
himself.
Not
I was
not
about to
store
say, right
them.
now
He is now
I'm
a
with the
babysitter.
children.
But
But we
could
can make
they,
you
in
the
fact,
babysitter.
if we opened the front of him, could their bodies sit and they could peek out to the front
We
and
gotta
not
pull a
suffocate?
Freddy
Oh, you can
Fazbear
fit so many
here?
children in
Maybe.
this bad boy.
yes. Five
Then-
Nights at Freddy's in fucking hell. Yes. Also,
Yes.
sorry, forgot the warning. This is a spicy channel. If you don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
curse words, I'm sorry. They will continuously flow out of my mouth. You are more than welcome to leave, and we do not hold it against you.
Please take a snack on the way out.
They're
You're good.
probably about 4, so they might be able to. I mean, they're not big. They might be able to fit
We fit adult human bodies.
Wait, I thought you said there were children.
in a bag of holding.
There were
them.
two
They are.
children.
Yeah, but the bag
Yeah,
of holding
I'm saying
is-
they are about 4 years old.
B is
Oh,
the bag of
yeah,
holding now,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah, nobody else knows that but you.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, what?
So now is a good time to tell everybody, surprise! We should
Sorry.
actually probably take care of the. I'm gonna peek out the door. Can I do a perception check and make sure there's nobody outside? Because I want to take care of the body situation. We haven't done that yet.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
the bodies.
God,
Oh,
This is a great
that's
place to leave
problem.
them.
This is a great
Yeah.
place to leave them.
Nobody's gonna
Leave
find them
them
here.
In them here.
They don't get to
Yeah.
remember their own judgment day. Screw it, we decided for you.
I don't have to throw them in a river. I'm taking them to hell. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, we never done
My map
those.
cam.
Oops.
Actually,
Oh, don't
or
worry about it,
Frank,
never mind.
can Frank just tell me if there's anybody down on the street?
Yes, actually, he can. Roll perception for Frank, though.
Okay. Oh shoot, I don't. Okay, now I gotta go find his stats. Crap. Here it is. Dark vision, passive. So his perception is. That's 6. What's a plus 6? Okay. Oh no, he doesn't see shit. That's an 8.
I see
Oh
that.
no. Okay. So I'm
I
gonna
mean, it's
assume.
an 8, but he's still high up.
Yeah.
You know, he can see that there's no one on the road
Okay.
nearby.
So I'm gonna actually be like, oh crap. We gotta take care of a storage problem, and I'm gonna be like wink, like big giant wink, and be like, B, come with me really quickly. And we're gonna like pop out in the street. Is there like an I believe there was a street a road just above it, like an alley?
It's relatively dense here, so there are hiding places if you need to find one.
Yeah, just off like out of like the main way. And
There
I'm
are
just
small
gonna
alleys between the buildings. And, yeah.
take out both bodies. I believe I had a. Oh dear. I had. What's his name from the house? And I think I still
Thirstwell.
had a dragon. Like a planar creature. The 2
Yeah.
bodies. They're down. They're out.
Yes.
They're gone. Yay!
Definitely bodies now. I'm pretty sure he was alive at one point, but not anymore.
No, I'm pretty sure he was dead.
He was alive before you
It's
murdered
fine.
him, for sure. But
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, definitely.
It's fine.
Sweetheart, go on. Go on. Okay. As I talk about
This is not
Dumping
a
bodies.
kid-friendly
Go on.
channel.
shoot.
I've marked it mature.
Okay, there they go. Woof. Okay. So, and then I'm gonna pop back in and be like, all right, kids, do you want to see something really cool?
Let's climb in the robot.
I have a really safe
Uh.
way for you to get from point A to point B, and you will be armored. It's like your own little tank, all right?
Hopefully it's not like spring locks.
May I translate this to child for you, because I can only picture that these children are so confused by the words that you've just said.
And they have
Yeah, I'm
no
like-
idea what a tank is.
Yeah, they're
And,
like, I
yeah.
don't know what that is.
I
That
also
sounds
kind of look like a
awful.
demon, so
Yeah.
You
this is
do.
probably not helpful.
You do.
So, yeah.
So I will
you're like
sit
Jade
on the
with the,
ground.
yeah, you do the, yeah.
Yeah, I will sit on the ground and translate that to
Okay.
child.
I'm just gonna
Uh,
open B's door and have and just kneel.
Yeah.
He'll kneel down
He'll knees
Uh,
down.
like-
he kneels down, yeah.
and like
Yeah.
sit and like on his haunches so that his knees are a little ladder, like a little.
Daggone dog.
step. He's a
Uh,
dog.
It
yeah,
works.
he's a dog.
He's
Uh,
like,
I'm just gonna look at the kids and say, okay, so
Go on, Clara.
we know that this is a scary place, and we need to get you all and your mom somewhere safe. So in order to do that, we're gonna play a game. And it's going to be a game of hide and seek. But the special thing is that I'm going to know where you are. So that way I can keep you safe from the people that are trying to find you, like in hide and seek. So this is my friend B, and he's a sort of dog. And we're just going to have you tuck away in here. And I'm going to stay with B the whole time, okay? So you don't have to worry about anything.
Roll persuasion for me.
What do I add? Persuasion.
Probably should have let me talk to kids. Kids.
with advantage because
in the
B is
dog.
sitting there looking at like an adorable doggy.
Yes, do I get
Nope.
advantage? Oh,
He-
come on.
It cancels out because you're asking them to do something really weird in a really stressful situation.
That's fair,
but
but I did it in a
You're
polite
being
way.
persuasive and helpful. So it's not
Oh,
disadvantage.
thank God.
I'll give you
21.
that.
21.
21.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. They kind of look at you just skeptical, and then look at their mother, who nods at them and kind of ushers them in.
I was
So
going
they
to say, Giz
go ahead
is
and
small
climb up
enough he
into
could
Bee's chest.
demonstrate.
True.
I hop right up in there. Well, I kind of struggle a little bit. It's like,
Yeah, they'll climb inside.
Sweet. First roll of the night went well, y'all. Let's hope that's a sign.
All right, let's remember not to close the door. That's very important.
Just
Yes,
keep
I
it
would say
cracked.
honestly,
I got
if
ramen.
we did cast Enlarge
Nice.
Reduce on B,
Oh,
how many
I'm so
people could we fit in here?
I'm so hungry.
I've got like a burgoo, like rice chicken
Oh,
with
burgoo.
a red robin
So good.
biscuit.
Burgoo has no right to be as
Not
tasty
Red
as
Robin.
it is for having a name like
Red
Burgoo.
lobster.
Burgoo is so good. Oh, is it a Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit?
Yeah.
Sorry.
God, I want it. We ought to just make them at home. We got to get the box mix. Okay, sorry. That was a side note.
Anyway,
to my
Yeah, sorry.
roommate.
that was my fault.
Hey,
No, you're
dinner.
Hi, I have
Dinner
not
is
eaten
wonderful.
today. I am
Me either.
starving.
You need to eat.
Great.
Yes.
We're really
Well,
good at being
look,
adults.
I'm good at taking my medication right now, and I'm getting better at drinking water. Eating is next on the list.
That's fair.
One self-improvement at a time, y'all,
Because-
okay?
Adderall, for me, acts as an appetite suppressant, so I don't feel hungry, and then I feel really bad, and I'm like, why do I feel really bad? Oh, because I haven't eaten.
Yeah.
But it keeps me focused as hell, so
That's good.
it's great.
Things get done.
Except when I don't unmute the sound when we start.
Until
the
you
stream.
faint. Yeah. It's fine.
Doing our
So the kids will
best
climb
to-
up inside. Harkina's going to stay very close to B for that same reason that they're in there.
B, I'm gonna tell B to protect them. Like those are his standing orders. Is like defend them.
Right on. Easy enough to do since they're inside him.
The them includes the woman.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
And I'm going to stay close to B2 because I told the kids I would be close. So I'm not going to break that promise.
Good for
She'll,
you.
Jade, can you purr? I think people like purring.
That's what she does every few minutes then, is she just purrs randomly and tries to like stick her head close to the door so the kids like
Yeah,
hear it.
yeah.
Perfect.
she will open the door. She's kind of eager to move, so she'll open the door out, take a quick look around, and point out it's this direction. This way, toward the bridge.
Is she right?
Yeah, from what you saw,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. All right. Do you mind if I go ahead?
Go for it.
Sure.
All right. Since you're on kid duty.
Yep.
I think I have the next highest perception. Perception check. I'm looking for shit. Are we stealthing?
I would.
Okay.
Are
should
you? That's
also-
up to y'all.
You never know.
Yeah. Half
Better
speed,
to
but if
stealth
we
and
get
run,
past
yeah.
stuff, yeah. Ooh, that's a really good roll.
Giz got a 5 for stealth.
Do you want perception first or stealth? Because I was
Please
rolling
don't.
perception.
Average.
I should probably roll
Do
for
stealth first.
Okay, well then my stealth is
18 perception for Giz.
Nice.
Oh crap. Okay.
Yeah, one
Stealth
shit and then
is
one
a
good.
dirty Tiffany.
Oh my god, I love that. I'm at disadvantage for stealth and I still rolled a 17. So thank you.
Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Perception is a 19.
And my perception is... Gosh, the other perception was much better. 15.
Stealth at 21.
But my stealth is
perception
good,
At
so.
17.
Yeah.
So as you start up the open street, there's not a lot of places to hide as you move other than maybe going in and out of alleys, but it doesn't seem necessary because as far as you can see, no one else is out and about. It's a little weird that it's this quiet and this empty, but I mean there is that battle going on below you, so that might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
As you move, every once in a while you can see a lightning flash not too far away as the companion above you just blows out another bolt. And intermittently the city's shaking a little bit, kind of, maybe it seems like it's settling in its place. Not long up the street though, honestly all of you can make out, with your perception rolls, can make out a few cloaked and hooded figures moving into an alleyway, moving like they're trying to stay out of sight.
I want to go see who they are.
You can see one of them like open up a door that's just inside this alleyway into a building. They're cloaked, they look humanoid, but that's about as much as you can see. You're not in a position to see more
Do they
detail.
seem to notice us, or are they just
No, not
trying
yet.
to be stealthy? Okay.
It's more just like they're trying.
Can I signal for people to stop?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna stealth around the corner and see what I can see.
Okay. What did you have on that stealth roll? I'll let you keep that since there wasn't another application of it yet.
I had a dirty 20.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Dirty Tiffany.
Dirty Tiffany!
I'm glad you guys think that's funny.
I do, and I'll
We do,
cherish
yeah.
it forever.
We used it on Monday, Tiffany, just so you know. We're using
Yeah,
it and
we
everyone's
use it all the
forgotten
time.
to.
Yeah, it's got to be used for everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's constant.
Cross stream. Yeah.
I'm a staple now.
So you can see the last one slip into the building wearing like a dirty gray, like not well taken care of cloak, and shut the door behind it, not really taking a look around,
What
or
kind
at
of
least not a careful one. It didn't seem to see you.
what kind of building did they go into? Like, is it a?
It looks like a home. It's maybe 2 stories, but it doesn't look like any kind of commercial thing. No signage out front or anything.
I want to know who these people are.
Maybe some of the locals?
I don't think so.
Do we want to know, or do we want to keep moving?
And if so, should we knock first?
Look, I want to know. Krieg can't be the only one in this city that was corrupt.
They are being really creepy.
And as you know, if you die in hell, you die for real.
Are
Just
there
like the mind tricks.
are there windows? Can we like listen to a conversation or something?
Yeah, if you want to sneak up to a window. What was your stealth roll?
I mean, I will.
Mine was a 16 plus 1, 17.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
too if I'm not too far away from B.
Nice. Okay.
His stealth is not good. You don't like he's staying in the back.
Well, like I don't need to be directly beside him, but just
Okay.
like within viewing distance of B. But my stealth was a 21.
Oh, I'll send Frank. Frank will go.
Oh, Frank can also go.
Jesus.
Bless his
I'll
little
go. I'll go with Frank.
Stealth.
Okay. You can use the same stealth rolls since we haven't really had like any new application of it yet.
Okay.
There is a window on the first floor that's a little high, but Frank can obviously just get right up to it.
Frank says a
Via
21.
okay,
This is much higher than mine.
can poke her head up to it too, and you can see a couple of them start to draw back their hoods on these cloaks, and they'll say, "Looks good. About time." And their faces are clearly, they're human-ish, but they have this pallid gray skin with a yellowy color in the eyes, and as they open their mouths, these very long tongues come out. And as you see this, they're standing around a table in this house where there are several bodies. And the first one starts to lean down and just bite straight into the shoulder of one of these bodies and just start raw eating human flesh.
Can we tell if the bodies are alive or dead?
You can tell that they are dead because they're not screaming and freaking out when this
That's fair.
happens. But
That's
that's
very
about
fair.
it.
Good point.
This is a lot.
Here's my question. If we don't rid the city of things like this, if we bring it back, do these come back with it?
Yeah. Yeah, I would assume it would.
I feel like
Hard to say.
we
How many were there?
full.
4.
Well, if isn't the rule
We can take
that
them.
if it's like a demon or a devil or something, if it dies in hell, it's gone.
It's gone, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, that's what you learned from your study.
I say we kill them.
Or
Yeah,
at
I
least
say we kill
gets
them.
completely demoted to lemur.
Let's
Depends on how
exterminate these
powerful.
little fuckers.
Let's
I
see
say we
if
murder
I
them.
have
And
anything.
Giz
from-
cocks a whiskey bottle before taking a drink.
You didn't get that from the stash, did you?
I brought it from home.
Alright, fine.
Oh, shit.
Um,
Hey, Jade. Make sure the kids don't get into the wine.
Okay.
don't let the children drink the good wine. Give them the shitty wine.
Look, I get it. I get your concerns.
Don't let
I
them
will
drink
work on
any
that.
wine. What the
Children
will
drank
work.
wine
That's
back
the only
then.
thing
It's
down
fine.
there.
4-year-olds though?
No.
Probably.
4-year-olds
Maybe.
may
It
be
was
fine.
cleaner
Can you
than
close those
water.
doors, actually, please?
True. Good point.
Thank you.
I will go up to B and just say, okay, so we need to go in here and take care of some things. Your number one priority is to keep these 3 safe, and also don't let the children drink the wine. Just don't do it. It seems bad for them, probably. I don't know how human children operate,
Also,
but I think
have
it's
him
bad.
keep the mother safe as well.
Yeah, it's
I
them
said all
three.
three
The
of them.
three.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay.
He's gonna double hand maces
So through the window.
and cross them across his chest.
Good job, B. Do just like that. But
Through
like,
the
don't
window,
scare
I'm
the
going
kids.
to ruin the stealth. So if anyone wants to move away, now would be the time to do it.
No,
I'm gonna go by the door.
Screw it.
I'm going to use
I'm gonna be by the door if you're gonna bust in a
My-
window.
unsettling words.
Ooh.
And say, really, the dead? That's what you choose to feast upon in hell? Which is going to take. Sorry, I'm not extremely witty tonight. That's the best you're gonna get.
That's all right.
Which is gonna take an 8. An 8
Oh,
away
I
from the
always
next-
roll so high with that shit.
The next saving throw. You can thank my sister. She bought me these dice for
The
Christmas.
dice she bought you really roll
and
well.
they roll so fucking well.
Honestly, the dice my sister bought me for Christmas roll really well.
Right?
So
I
maybe it's
haven't-
just the power of sisterhood.
It's the power of sisters. They're just like, I don't understand what you do, but you like these dice, and I'm like, thank you. I really
That's it.
like them.
That's it completely.
Yeah, it's because they don't understand.
They don't. But I love you so much anyway, Kinsey. If you do ever watch this, although I don't think you've ever watched it.
I
at least,
showed
just saying.
Casey the last masquerade, and I don't think she paid attention through any of it, but she watched it with me, so I know she'll never tune into these. But Casey, the dice you bought me are fucking awesome. You're the best. And then I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers to play that awful Shim Shime song in the
Oh
head
my
of the
What have I done?
closest one. And it has to make a wisdom saving throw -8 in order to succeed. If it fails the save, it's going to take 3d6 psychic damage. Actually, if I use this at a 2nd level, it'll take 4d6. So we'll use it at a 2nd level. It'll take 4d6 psychic damage, and must immediately use its reaction, if it has one, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Nice.
If it does succeed, it only takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna succeed.
Good.
Not with that.
That's what I was hoping
That's
for.
a total of 0 again. Had one of those last time too.
Yes. I need all the d6.
All right, if we're trying to do like a little surprise round on these guys, Giz is gonna want
Yeah,
to
it is.
sneak up
Everybody can go.
and fire off a web into that room, like where they all are, like around that table.
Nice.
Ooh,
Okay.
shit. Okay.
I think I should be able to hit all of them.
6, 18,
And one of them's rolling -8.
21.
Web is 20 feet to a side. You probably can. I'll put the map up in a second.
21 damage to. I rolled 3 6s.
Heck yeah.
That's the way.
Which way did you go in, Giz?
I think you
I
just
haven't
pointed in, right? And
gone
cast.
in yet. I can go through I can cast it through the window. I just have to see the.
Okay. I was gonna say, because I could, if we're doing a coordinated attack, I don't know that I would see you guys through a window though. So I'll just catch people if they try to get out, and when I hear noise,
Sounds good.
I'm gonna bust the door down, and Frank's gonna attack.
Somebody's gonna try and run as far as fuck away from me as they can actually get.
Oh wait, Jade, do you want the weapon?
Yes, please.
You have the fire. You have the which one? Hold one out to me. Dagger or
Rapier.
saber?
Not
Rapier?
a
Okay.
sword.
Sword.
You can't.
gonna make it
throw a
returning.
sword.
Returning
Sword.
sword.
Fine, do the dagger then. Ugh.
You know what? Just in case the dagger falls out, like just in case the sword gets knocked out of your hand, like if somebody disables you, it'll pop back in your hand.
Okay, that's
Like
fair,
it's
we'll
it
do
for
that.
other things.
I use my rapier
It's
more
not just
anyway.
throwing.
I don't
Yeah.
use my dagger as much.
Yeah, I noticed that your fighting style last time. You're like, I'm like, she doesn't even use the dagger.
Rapiers are my jam. I've got
That was really
non-daggers
early
me,
on
but-
when we were pinning imps that you were using long shot stuff, but we haven't done that lately.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the imps have nowhere to hide. We're in hell. They wouldn't care.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be birds.
All right, so it disappears. He curls up onto my hand and turns into a pearl and little pearl ring, and then you have a returning rapier.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
All right. Let me put
go.
up the map here.
Okay, so I'll move Frank back.
Let's roll.
There's B stats.
Whoops.
I have a double attack. If I wanted to get really insane, I could dismiss the bag of holding, but that's not happening.
Cool. That should be enough.
Not with kids
Is that
inside.
big enough, or
That'd
do I
be
need to
fucking
increase it a
wild.
little bit?
They should be out of the way. Okay, that should be fine. So I need to go to my spell.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, you can totally hit all 4 of those with web. Absolutely.
Cast web.
We don't have the map cam yet. That's okay.
Do you
Hey, can I
want
just
to-
jiggle that door and see if
I
it's
can
unlocked?
I can change it over.
Yeah, you can move up to it.
Okay. I knew you had it covered, so. Da, 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 da.
Yep, I uncovered it. We're good. Okay, so if you can't quite
Map
see, Giz and Via are right here. There's a window. Jade is here with B and Harkina, and also Lulu and Rhea there. Tink just went up to the door to try it. And then here are these things centered around this table with the bodies.
I forgot about Lulu. for some reason.
Yeah, I guess just straight up cast it, and his like verbal somatic is
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, I'm awaiting
Um,
ambush if anything tries to come out that door, but once I hear anything, I'll go in it. Is it locked? Can I test it?
It is not locked.
Okay, all right. Just jiggle the handle. I don't go in. Like, I don't.
Okay.
they gotta beat 14 dex save or they're restrained.
Do I think they can turn invisible?
You have no idea.
Oh. I have something ready.
Literally none of them make the save.
Goddamn right.
Yes.
Shit. Okay. So Jade and Tink will. Tink, you're just staying there, right? You're just waiting. 'Cause
Unless
this is basically a surprise round.
Well, since
60
I've
feet,
given
20
B a order and he's gonna carry it out, I'm okay to walk away for a few minutes. So I'll go ahead and go in there.
Okay.
What saves did they just fail?
Oh, dexterity
failed a dex
against
save.
web.
They've
They failed
failed
14.
all
And
of
now they
their
have a
saves.
disadvantage, right? They're sounding pretty weak. I don't want to underestimate them, but I don't want to waste everything on them. I'll stay.
Don't waste
I
spells.
mean, they're surprised.
I'm gonna use assassinate.
Yeah, I'm just setting this up for.
Are you gonna
run
open the
there.
door where Tink is?
If
I can open the door for Jade.
Okay, yeah, let Tink open the door for me. I'm gonna use assassinate because it means anybody that I've surprised is automatically a critical hit.
I'm gonna
no matter
kick
what
it
I
in.
roll.
I'll bust it in with my mace. I'll bust
Heck
the door
yeah.
in with my mace and hope to
Dang.
hit
Step to the
that
side and
dude.
just slam it into the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit that dude with the door by slamming my mace into it. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
None of them are close enough, sadly.
Shit, that door looks bigger than that.
I
No, it's
rolled
just this
a-
one
Run into
space
the
right
web.
here.
No, it's cool. All right, I'm just gonna bust that door in.
Okay.
I rolled a 26.
Yep, that's enough.
Thank you.
Are you just shooting
14
at the
to hit a
closest
door.
one?
It's I automatically make it a critical because I use assassinate. So I get 3d6 if I can frickin' find them. And a d8. And then I get do I get to double the sneak attack too, Roman?
I believe so.
You do.
Okay, so that's a 6, 11, 15, 18. 18 doubled is
36.
36. Yeah.
Ew.
So I hit the closest one to the doorway for 36 points of damage.
Are you shooting?
No, it's my rapier.
Oh, okay, so you're stepping in. Okay.
Mhm.
You're stepping into the web?
Yeah, there is a web on the.
Oh, is my short
On them.
bow the same thing? Here, let me re-roll
As far as
the
sneak
8
attack?
for
Yeah.
Well, for the hit dice, because then a rapier is a d8 and a crossbow is a d6. So let me just re-roll that.
Hey
So,
Ryan, what would
that
you
was-
say
Yep.
about her throwing her rapier?
I mean, you could do it.
Yeah, okay, screw it. We'll do that. 36 points of damage. I'm throwing my
It'll
rapier.
go right back.
My rapier, yeah, it'll come right back because it's enchanted. So,
That's terrifying.
I'm so happy.
That's so dumb.
She just bursts through the door and yells,
I don't
"Magic
care."
weapon!"
Eat my blade. Thank you.
And now
Oh my
give
god,
it
I'm
back.
so happy right now.
Okay. So you just. Tink just bashes the door open. You're standing there, throw your sword. It hits this thing like straight on into like the ear and just pierces it, and it just immediately just drops to the table.
Perfect.
Looks
Dead.
like meat's back on the menu, boys.
How did they know what a menu is?
That was good. Good job.
Okay, so that one's dead. Okay, so that's our surprise round. So we'll go ahead and roll initiative.
Switch back to D20.
Alright.
Oh my god,
17
my
for
initiative is
two.
always crap. Mine's a 3.
19.
Oh my gosh.
Dirty Tiffany.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Hi, Shadows. Hi.
What'd you get there, Giz?
17.
Okay. All right, so Jade goes first.
Heck yeah.
I
And
hope
I think at
so.
the beginning of your turn, your weapon comes back into your hand.
Sweet.
I'll
button,
look it up
cool.
real quick.
I am going to assassinate again because they've not had a
You still
turn
can.
yet.
Yeah.
So I get advantage on the roll. Rogues are broken and I love them.
It
okay, so
returns to
that
the wielder's
was-
hand immediately after it is used to make a ranged
Okay.
attack.
okay,
So it already would have. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's a +1 to attack and bonus.
I get a
damage.
19.
That'll hit.
Sweet. I love that.
Our rogue can now throw a rapier and
Yeah.
cast magic missile.
I said it was
love
stupid.
this.
Yep.
I love my life. This
I'm
is
just
great.
gonna arm you to the teeth and let you assassinate everyone.
Let's
Great.
go. Life is good. Okay, 6, 5.
You need a
4,
dignitary taken out?
6, 5, 4, 3. That is 11, 15, 18. So 18 points of damage. To just the next guy over. Let's just go in order.
Wait, it's doubled again, isn't it?
If they're
Another
surprised,
36?
are they still surprised?
I thought it was still assassinate.
It is. Advantage on attack rolls against any creature that has not taken a turn in combat yet. Any creature you hit that is surprised is automatically a critical hit.
Oh, I mean technically no then, because you already had your surprise round.
What if I say that my bonus action on my surprise round was to hide behind the door, and now I can't?
I still would know that something is wrong.
That's fair.
They're
It's
covered
like
in web
Skyrim
now.
where you shoot them in the head, and like
the
8
jig is
seconds
up.
later, they're like, "Must have been the wind," with an arrow.
Okay, so 18, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to hide behind the door, so I'll get advantage on the next one, or I'll
Okay,
get sneak attack.
fair enough.
That's what I mean.
I mean, it's still massive damage. Okay. Love it. So then we go to Thea next, who's at the window. Is on deck.
I'm going to.
Throw me.
No, I can't throw you. I'm not that strong.
Don't tell the elf.
Let's
Do we have an elf?
see. No, we don't have an elf. I don't think.
Dang it.
The first
The joke
campaign,
won't
we
fly.
don't have an elf. Why not? It's a first level spell. Let's burn it. I'm going to use. Can they see me in the window?
Probably.
Okay. I'm going to again, because why not? I'm going to use my I always forget what it's called and I use it every time. I'm going to unsettling words again. This one's only for 6. And I'm going to say, "Hey, idiot." And then I'm going to use the command spell. And I'm going to say, "Kill," while pointing to the person next to him.
Ooh. Salsalito. Let's see.
And
Sorry.
it has to get a 14 or higher. -6.
It doesn't seem to do anything at all.
Oh,
It just kind
immune
of
to
shrugs
charm.
off your command. Like it, you point in and shout at it, and it just kind of looks
Well,
angrily.
fuck.
Maybe it can't be charmed.
Maybe. We are in hell.
Some things don't work on some things.
Do I have anything that's a bonus action? Give me a second. Motherfuckers. I know I have some bonus action spells. Where are you? Where are you? I was not prepared for this.
Oh, no, it's cooled off. Yeah, it's fine. Thank
This
you.
is bullshit. Oh man, mass healing word is a bonus action. I don't even fucking need that right now.
We'll use it later. It's fine.
Do I have anything else that's a bonus action? Probably not.
I'll make sure of it.
Hey.
Don't be
Hey.
a dick.
I did just insult your creatures right off the bat. I'm so sorry.
I guess that's it.
I mean, You can insult whatever you want.
I guess that's it.
Okay, that's it for Via. Then we have Giz.
All right, Giz climbs in the window.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck,
Roll a quick either athletics or acrobatics, whatever you want to do to get in. It won't be too hard. The glass is kind of blown out, so it's not super high off the ground.
All right, that's a 13 acrobatics.
Yeah, you can make your way in.
Booyah.
You can use Via as leverage.
Yeah, I'll give you a
Just step on her
boost.
face by accident.
I will give you a boost. Don't be rude.
My tail accidentally smacks her as I go in the
or
window.
I will pull you out of the window.
All right, so is the window the square above Via or above me?
Of you.
On-
Well, it's actually both, but yeah, both.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna walk up 3 squares, so I'm just like diagonal from
Yeah, I gotcha.
that one guy, and I'm gonna thunder wave at 2nd level spell slot,
Jesus.
and I should be able to hit like at least 3 of them, maybe the 4th guy.
It's 15 feet
One of
from
them's
you,
already all the
so
way down.
Okay, 3 of them.
Because I killed him.
yeah, this one's actually
Oh,
dead.
the one at the top's dead. Okay, never mind then. This is gonna be perfect.
So it'll hit them all. Yep, it'll hit them all.
Okay, con save of 14.
Wait, that looks like a really nice table.
It's already covered in
Some
webs.
really nice things happen.
I thought about enlarging the table. I
We
really
could
thought
just
about
clean
enlarging the table.
It's another con save.
Pin it against the wall with the table.
What's the con save? You said 13?
Oh, 14.
14. Okay. Fail, fail, fail. God.
And 17
What do I
points
get
of
for
damage.
not using the pride die? Pride die incoming.
No.
17
No.
points of damage.
No!
No.
17.
You are not allowed to use the pride die
We
against
banned it.
LGBT
No.
friends. You're not allowed.
And they're pushed 10 feet. Or, like, can the web, like, allow that? Or would that cause a different, like, amount of damage?
Great question.
Did I just cause extra damage? Did I do a combo?
With
Yes.
himself?
So I mean, the web pretty
Punch,
readily
punch,
fills the
bitches.
room in that space.
Ooh.
It's anchoring some of them to the wall and to the table. So the one that's right in front of you that Via already hit takes the brunt of it and just gets. He can't really get blown away because of the web. So instead, it like rattles his body apart and falls apart.
Nice.
He just
The other
disintegrates.
two take their 17 damage.
Yeesh.
They smell exceptionally bad, by the way. You're the first one to get close enough to smell it, but it's just an overwhelming stench of rot.
They eat corpses. I would think so.
Yeah.
I think your buffet's gone bad, buddy.
Okay, that's you.
Jesus.
Then we go to the enemies. Let's see. Can they break the webbing? Maybe not.
Giz just leans against a wall and takes out a bottle and just starts drinking, just waiting, just seeing if they actually break out of this. I got shield if they do.
Natural 20.
Games.
Thanks, Pride Die.
Oh no, no,
You're not
no!
allowed to use
Pride
pride
Die.
dice against your LGBTQ plus friends. You're not allowed to do it. It's blasphemous.
Everyone who's
Whoa.
a member of the LGBTQIA plus community, if you ban the use of the pride die, raise your hand.
I'm bi, so veto.
No, you
Get
can't
wrecked.
veto it. This is a democracy. 4 against 1. You lose.
Yep. You lose. Sorry about it.
It's probably too late for me to turn that into a 4 on my portent roll.
Can you do
no,
it once
it's
you've
not.
heard it?
No, it's,
It's
not.
not?
Do
Yeah,
the
you can
thing.
do it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can do it once you've heard it, but I mean, I still haven't done anything with it either way.
Okay, yeah, fuck you.
Let
it's
me
a
check
4.
that. I'm curious. I'm allowing it either way. I just don't know. You must choose to do it before the roll. Well, now we
Ah,
know, but I
okay.
said I'm allowing it. So I'll still
Yeah,
allow it because
I just spit a little bit of whiskey at him and say, "Don't you fucking move."
he tears it free and then just gets blasted back a little bit. And the other one fails, so it can't move. Can they do anything
you.
ranged? These are not
No, we don't pay anymore
exceptionally
tonight.
ranged creatures. Nope. They're stuck at the moment. They're stuck in the webbing. B is gonna stay there, taking no further action other than helping out the kids.
boy.
Harkina's gonna stay there with her, and Lulu and Rhea are looking out for any danger along the street. So that's that. Then that
Good
brings us
puppy.
back to Jade.
I didn't get to go.
Oh, my bad, Tink. You're right.
He got to go and I didn't get to go.
You are completely right. I'm sorry.
Let
But
her
I
rip,
can't-
Tank.
I can't go in the room, can I? Because there's
You
web
can.
everywhere.
It's only over
Oh,
like
no,
a,
you can
a
get
small
into it.
area of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Like
the
around the
webbing
table.
is like here. You can get inside at least one space.
Yeah.
I can get
Yeah,
inside
you're fine.
one space. Could I reach that bottom orange dude if I stepped inside one space?
Yeah. You can
With my
just go in
mace?
here and get him.
Okay. Then I'm gonna beat the crap out of him.
Okay. Oh yeah, you have a second attack this level, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah.
Suck it. Oh wait, I gotta roll well enough. That's a
You gotta roll twice.
13.
13 will hit.
Oh wow. Really? Oh, I didn't expect that. Okay, so that's one hit. I'll just roll the second one before I switch this. And if that hit, this one definitely hits. That's a 19.
19 will also hit.
Okay. So that's
Don't forget that's a +1
D6.
weapon also.
Oh, I know. Plus my spell attack modifier because it's a magic weapon. And I get to do that
yes,
because I'm an
because
artificer.
artificers are silly.
Yeah. It's a +9 to attack with my mace, baby.
Fuck.
And that's a 9 points to damage and oh, hang on. 9 plus I can't math right now. Sorry. 9
Yeah.
and 6 plus 5 is 11. So 20 points
11.
of damage.
20 points. Well, that's enough to kill it because it's
Good.
already been heavily damaged.
I just
want to
beat it straight into the floor.
Well, just
Told him not to fucking move.
railroad spike pounded into the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
That actually takes them all out. Hell yeah, one round.
Even the other one?
Yeah, I had it marked that he got killed off by.
Did Jade kill him?
Oh, Jade.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Jade killed the other one. Okay,
'Cause she killed
that
two,
takes them
right?
all out.
Beetling my assassin duties to the world.
True.
Makes me very happy.
Can I immediately investigate this room and see why they were in here?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, roll better. At least I got to kill somebody.
I just spelled the web, so it's
Um,
easier to like do shit in here.
Investigation. "13 investigation.
Okay. Well,
Anybody
I mean,
want
there
to give
were
me advantage?
I mean, I can.
help out.
17 investigation for Giz.
Okay.
9
There were
plus-
some
that's
folks
16,
around the
yeah.
table that they were actively eating on. It's hard to tell. They've been here probably a few days, and it's relatively warm, so their bodies aren't in the best of shape.
Yep.
But they do look alike somewhat, and they're of various ages, so possibly just a family residence.
We're depressed.
They might have. It doesn't. They clearly weren't killed by these things. They were already dead when they got in here, so they might have died at some point during like the transition down to Avernus. It's impossible to say.
Okay.
But
Is
yeah,
there
they
any
were
reason
here,
I can
looks like,
see
to
why
eat.
they would be in here? Oh, just to eat. Is there anything
Yeah.
over in like? Is that a kitchen area above? Upward?
While looking around, Giz actually hears a soft crying sound from underneath a sofa kind of looking thing in the far corner.
Oh God, is it another child?
I very calmly
Are
go
we
over
collecting
and
puppies?
try to coax them out.
I'm not
I
gonna
have
go
a
anywhere
little
near over
sucker,
there.
like,
I look
hey,
evil, and I'm probably covered in blood.
You want a lolly? You can come out. It's safe now.
So yes, there is a very dirty and disheveled, like straw blonde haired girl behind the couch that's like cowering and
I'm
crying
gonna go,
there.
Jade!
Come here. We
Jade!
killed all the bad men. We killed all the
Jade!
bad men. It's safe now.
Jade, there is another child, Jade! Jade!
He rushes forward to Giz and just hold on to your leg like with child strength, like you know what I mean, like the strength that only children can have. And at the
I don't
moment,
think I can
she
move.
is not
He
moving
needs
off
to
your
come
leg.
over here.
Alright, but I don't want the other kids to see the mess. So can we get it to the door?
All right, I hobble, like try to pivot, like back
Yeah,
and
She'll
forth,
let you
Good,
move.
like-
She's just
so I
not
don't have to
letting
bend the
go.
leg.
Boof what?
I said she'll let you move. She's just not letting
Oh,
go
okay.
at all. So
That's fair.
Yeah, okay. Giz starts to walk with the child still on the leg.
I'm gonna indiscreetly follow behind. I don't want to scare the child. And then B, like we have more. There's another one. This Jade, there's a child.
I'm gonna just kind of follow Giz along, and just say, hi, what would you like to play a game with me?
Trust me, she plays great fucking games.
yeah,
Well, first I need to know your name. So can I have your name?
sure.
That's a very pretty name. My name is Jade, and I have a friend that's right outside, and his name is B. He's holding on to two kids that are about your age, or maybe a little bit younger, and we're playing a game that's kind of like hide and seek, but I know where you are, so I can help keep you safe while we go someplace that's safe for you to stay. Does that sound like a fun game?
Gonna quietly tell Arkina that we found another kid, and that we're gonna stick it with her kids.
He is getting quite full.
Does
They're-
he have room for this child?
They're
Do I need
tiny
to cast
kids,
enlarge
and I
on
took
B?
out 2 adult bodies. Like,
Yeah.
there's a
I mean,
lot of
it
space
would
in there
definitely
right
help
now.
to cast enlarge on B, but
But he'd be ginormous.
I know you want
walking
to do
through
it
the city.
regardless.
Oh my
Next
god. I mean, we could do it, but how long does it last?
Like
She'll climb
either a
in
minute
and
or an
away,
hour.
just like the boys. I think it's an hour if I remember right.
Ooh.
I could be wrong. Hold on, let me see.
Enlarge is a minute concentration.
Okay. Yeah.
Web is an
No.
So it's
hour.
not necessarily helpful here. But there's just enough room for her to squeeze in too.
Okay.
Can I hold your hand and I'll take you outside to be?
Oh, we're already outside, I think.
Yeah. But she's like shell shocked, so she'll just do whatever
Oh,
to get
yeah.
away to get to safety. So
Let me walk you over to B, and we'll get you in with the other kids, okay? And we'll start the game.
Hey.
So I'll take her outside, and I'll have B kneel again so she can climb up in there.
yep, he'll kneel down, she'll climb in and be locked safely inside. And by locked, I mean
then-
not actually.
Maces.
Okay. I'm gonna be nearby the whole time, okay? But B is made to protect you.
Tink's just gonna know how technically he's protecting me, but that's fine. He
He's
could protect kids
protecting
right now. It's
Owls.
okay.
He'll be fine.
You need it less than they do.
I know. I'm
You
just.
can take care of yourself.
She's just like.
These children cannot.
Be helpful. Be helpful. Fine.
All right, I guess let's keep going.
All right. Let's go. Stealth again?
I mean, I would.
Stealthing. Do you?
14
Well,
stealth for Giz. That's probably his highest stealth roll besides that nat 20.
Oh my god, that's 17. I want to keep that. It's advantage. 10, okay. That's an 11 for Tank. She is not stealthy.
Giz is keeping all of the bottles in his jackets very quiet for once. So they just clank, 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 clank.
I got a 19.
Okay.
Oh, and then if I want to be real technical about it, where's Bees?
I got a 17.
Oh. Stealth is just Dex.
Plus any proficiencies.
It doesn't look like. B got a higher stealth than Tank then. He got a 12. It's fine. We're ready to fight, you guys. It's great.
So you can make your way through some alleys and other, small passages in the streets, trying to generally stay out of sight. You don't see much in the way of other people around, but I mean, the buildings are unlit and destitute. There could be things watching from inside, so it's still good to to try to make your way quietly and stealthily. At one point, nearest to the bridge, you do see a very heavily plate clad figure sitting on a jet black horse with a mane and hooves wreathed in fire.
Oh,
Just casually,
dear.
just calmly patrolling through the street. The plate it's wearing is spiked, and it's got a flaming. It's hard to tell whether it's on fire or it's just made of fire itself, like a long spear, almost like a lance in one hand. Just looking about.
I'm going to lean over to Lulu
Mm-hmm.
and ask, do you know who that is? Or what that is?
Ooh. No.
I
but
signal for
what
everybody to
it's-
stop
yeah,
and like lay low.
I think that is what's called a Narzugon. It's a powerful devil. That thing it's riding is no horse. It's a nightmare. It's far too strong
nightmare! I
for us.
fucking get it. That's a pretty good one.
We should stay away from them.
All right.
That
Do we
sort
see?
of
Is
thing
there a
could
building nearby,
dispatch us
like that
easily.
we could duck behind, or?
Yeah. You've been careful to keep yourself close to hiding spots.
Okay.
But we do have to cross this bridge, though, right?
Yeah, let's let this one pass us.
Yeah. So we hide.
It's already moving away when you see
Okay.
it, and doesn't appear to see you. It's got its eyes ahead and is moving away from you, and before too long turns a corner and stays out of your sight. So you're not sure exactly where it went, but it looks like if it's searching for anything, it's not for you immediately, or it did a bad job finding you.
Okay. Once like a minute has passed, so we make sure it moved away, we like move forward again.
Yeah, that's fine.
Very shortly after, this is the cat. That's Tom. You come to the bridge. Horm's Blade. It's a straight. Oh God, she's pressing keys. What happened? I don't know what she opened or did.
So for
or
nothing.
closed.
You're still
Oh.
good.
Okay,
on
good.
our end.
Yeah.
He's looking around frantically. It's fine.
So you come to the bridge, which is like a gray stone, straight and about 20-foot wide bridge across what would have been a river. You can see a lot of still wet-ish mud on either side of this divide. It's probably let's see, 100 or so feet across at this point. The bridge is on fire, partially about halfway across at one point, and it looks to be heavily cracked in that one location. But other than that, still appears solid. And there are 4 white stone pillars, 2 on either side of each end of the bridge, that stand there and keep it chained, like anchored at the bridge into the ground on either end of the bank.
Mhm.
And as you approach down below, you can see it's a good 500 or so feet down to the plain. From here, it looks like it's more or less a straight drop into the river Styx, which is a deep, almost blood red.
I will go first if no one else wants to go.
I'll go.
I quickly say, I'll go second then.
And I will slowly start to.
I was gonna say, do I have anything I could toss out there just to make sure it's sturdy?
Like,
It's stone, or is it?
It's stone, yeah.
Okay, all right.
You
All
can
right.
see it's like what is it, like the older London Bridge structure where it's like a gently arch on the other side. That
Okay.
part seems solid enough, but there is a big crack in the top.
But we can't tell.
I'm
how
imagining
wide the crack
Anastasia.
is. Yeah.
The crack is, well, it's about halfway into the bridge. From where you're at, you can't really see exactly how wide,
it
like
is.
how
Okay.
open it is, though.
Via, be careful. There may be things hiding in the crack.
I will. So she's just going to like slowly, step by step, start to make her way across the bridge.
Okay. As you step out, it's quite sturdy. You can't feel any kind of disruption under your feet as you move. You know, it feels like just walking on a normal stone surface.
Giz, were you following her?
Yep.
Okay.
And there's room enough for more of you to walk abreast. It's not like a Casa Doom situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just fearful of it falling in.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I'll stay
Yeah, we'll
like
cross that bridge
Via
when we
then
get there.
Giz, then we are there. We are there.
I
Ow,
get it.
fuck.
Alright, I'm watching them. Once they're about 40
Okay.
feet away, then I'd follow.
I mean, it seems
Okay.
fine.
Alright,
It's a fucking bridge.
cool. How's the crack look?
Have I gotten to it
So
yet?
I'll show you the map here. Yeah, you'll come first, and then Giz. Okay, I didn't unplug myself. Good. Let's see. That'll show you.
Whee! Oh.
So it's a pretty substantial crack in the stonework, and it
We
goes
can
all
walk
the way
around it, that's
through the
okay.
one side, but it still
that
seems relatively stable.
Fire or lava or what's in the middle?
It's some like burning pitch that's hit
Okay.
it,
Okay.
and it's still creating a small wall of fire there. But I mean, you can pass by it.
And then that
let's
river
see.
slash lava slash whatever that is 500 feet down.
Yep, about 500 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so the crack doesn't go all the way across, so that's
No.
good.
Anybody else following?
I'll follow.
I was gonna follow about 40 feet back and
I'm
keep B
assuming
with
B
me.
is staying back.
Yeah. Roya, do you want to go up?
I forget
or do you
Rhea
want to
and
stay
Lulu
back
are
here?
with us constantly.
Maria, she says, I'll stay with B for the moment.
Lulu, do you want to sit on his shoulder?
On B's?
Yeah.
Sure.
Or does she want to fly
She'll just
above?
Also
plop
fly
herself down.
too.
Have her fly just
You know
in
what? No,
case.
she's gonna fly along up
Yeah.
with Via.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Keep
she joined
Rhea
you up there.
with B.
Okay.
And where would Jade be at?
Somewhere in between where Tink is and Via is, like the halfway point, I think. So she
Okay.
can kind of jump in either direction.
Okay.
I want to be at the threshold, but not crossing those pillars yet, if that's a thing.
Okay, sure. So back, just one.
Yeah.
Okay. So about at this point, as you're crossing, there is a particularly violent shake in the ground. And all of you need to make dex saves, please.
Son of a bitch, I knew it.
Rough.
Come on. Ooh,
That's an
nat
18.
20.
Get a cool +2.
Look, do you want challenges
Nat
or do
20
you not?
plus 2, 22.
Okay, great.
Giz gets a nat 1.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Do you have a portent roll
Yeah.
that's
Do you have
higher
a
than
portent
that?
roll?
He has to know before he rolls.
Fuck.
He has to call it.
I would have had to call it.
Technically.
We allowed it the last time. I would have had to call.
Okay, if he starts to fall, then
Uh,
I'm casting Featherfall. It's a reactionary. And then we gotta book it because he has 500
Can
feet
I
before he
give
hits the lava.
him Bardic Inspiration?
Now you want to give him Bardic Inspiration?
As I see him
You have to do it
fall,
before.
can
I know with
be
Bardic
like,
Inspiration you have to.
Alright, what is that's one for Giz.
I mean,
what is
This isn't like a magnitude 9 or some shit where it's gonna like
Yeah.
turn the bridge upside down and like twist it
I
around.
might fall over.
It's a
but
floating
won't fall
city.
off.
I don't know what's gonna happen,
Yeah,
dude.
I
Oh.
take
You
it.
It
are
could be
Giz
like a
is gonna pitch
hoverboard and the
forward
whole city
immediately
goes-
and get knocked on his stomach and fall prone.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. What's up, Cat? What did Jade get?
18.
18. Okay, you're good.
Sweet.
Lulu doesn't have to do anything. She flies. Tink, what'd you have?
Oh, I didn't know since I'm not on the bridge.
And
if
B
I-
also.
Sorry.
I'll roll for
Okay.
Rhea.
Oh, do I have
Dex.
to do another one?
No, I said Rhea, not Via.
Okay. Oh, you
Okay.
said B, not Via. Okay, sorry.
It's a saving
Oh, yeah,
throw?
sorry. Yeah, deck
Okay.
save.
Mine's a 12. And B's. He can't be surprised, but I don't think that matters.
Nope.
Okay. And his is a nat 1.
Oof.
Twinsies.
That would be for B. B is a nat 1.
B gets pitched forward onto the ground too,
Full of children.
full of children, and there's a little bit of a ah as they all like roll into each other when he hits
It's like a
the
fucking
ground.
barrel just knocks over full of
Trying our
kids.
best here.
Technically,
Trying our
they're in a
best.
different plane, so would gravity affect them the same?
Are they?
It's its own
Are
pocket
they in the
dimension.
bag of holding or just inside B's chest compartment?
He is the bag of holding.
Oh God, what have I allowed?
That's why I was saying there's plenty of
Rotate.
space in there. I took out the dead bodies.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, okay,
things.
never mind. Then there's plenty of space for kids.
Yeah, I was
Um,
like, there's plenty of space for kids in there. What are you
Do
talking
you just
about?
have the bag open in there so they can stay breathing?
Yeah,
or
he's
what?
had his chest open. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why he just has the maces in front, because the chest is open.
Okay. Well, we'll say that blocks all the other stuff from falling out of the bag then too,
Oh, good.
because his arms are in front of his chest.
Yeah, he basically
and
just
it
falls to
prevents
an
it
E
from
and falls
spilling
forward.
out across the bridge. So good accidental planning ahead.
There's a reason I do things.
So
Accidentally.
he pitches forward. Harkina manages to stay on her feet, as does Rhea.
Okay, I rolled an 11. So I'm assuming I'm on my ass too.
You're fine. You just managed to. You take a knee, but you manage to pop yourself back up
Okay.
without harm. So as they are pitched out onto the ground, a couple of things happen. From the crack, scramble up two of those same gray-faced creatures that you saw back in the house, and one whistles in like a half, sort of like his mouth is like, kind of rotting and coming apart, so it can't really whistle all the way. It's more of like
Ew.
a whistle shout. It's a weird gross sound, and shouts out across the bridge, turning in both directions, says, "Looks like we got live meat this time." And the two of them come up and out of the crack, and 4 on each side of the bridge make their way
4
out
on
to
each?
confront you.
So 8 total.
Yes. No,
Bring it
sorry,
on.
10 total.
10
Yeah, because there are some
total.
in the crack too. Can you back the camera out a little?
Bring it on. Let's
Because
go.
1 second.
no worries. Sorry. Yeah, you're getting pieces. I'm so sorry.
What? Pieces.
Our
Stickies?
Post-its.
You're getting
Oh, those.
Post-its.
Combatants that we're getting ready to nickname into
Indeed.
What
other
do the,
names.
What do the letters say? Somebody will have to read them to me.
Yeah.
They
I'll
are
figure it out.
G's.
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 Okay, so goober, gargantuan,
Gangstas? No, we've done gangstas.
Gargoyle.
Goober.
Gross
gobstopper,
head number 1.
guacamole.
Oh, we did
Listen, I'll be right
guacamole
back.
already.
Gator.
Gallivants. Gemstone.
Giraffe.
Yes, they are all giraffes.
Giraffe. Yeah,
giraffe.
I like giraffe.
Tremble in fear.
Tremble in
Don't they
fear
have
of the
weird
giraffe.
necks or something?
V is
I don't know.
going to collect all of them.
Grape.
And have an army of giraffes.
I just imagine them with weird long necks. Is that weird?
I'm trying to think of more G words that are fun.
These over
Um,
here will come out from like behind a building to confront you. They all
I
would
can't
have.
see anything you're doing over there.
yeah,
okay.
it's
None
cut
of
off
them
on
were
the thing,
visible.
but-
I'll move it. None of them
Okay.
were visible at first, but they were all hiding behind either under the bridge or behind some structure on either side.
Okay.
Let me get a little tighter if I can.
Can you hear any of the background noise for
a
me?
little bit, but it's okay.
A little bit, but it's all right.
Okay. It's a
Dang it.
3-year-old
Turn the.
getting cranky, so I'm so sorry.
It happens.
It happens.
Okay,
I
well,
have a
that's about as
3-year-old
tight as it can
upstairs
get,
who
but
gets
let me know if you
cranky.
need to clarify.
Yeah, he gets cranky all the
He's
time.
much louder.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Okay, so no one is surprised here because they talked first like fools.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and get into initiative. Cat, that is my seat. I was out of the chair for like 40 seconds.
Initiative.
Second that one.
Dirty Tiffany. Actually,
24.
I lied. It's a 21. Never mind.
This one's going in dice jail for a little bit.
Yeah. That one you shouldn't roll the rest of the night. It needs to learn.
So Jade with a
From a
24,
sparkly pink.
Thea with a
I dropped mine
21.
in chat. 11 for Tink and B.
Okay.
Your weapon is still a returning weapon. Your rapier.
Okay,
Returning
so Jade's
rapier.
up first, followed by Via.
Wait, you got higher than I did?
RR, you can railroad these guys.
So let me.
What did
You are
get?
here.
A 24.
Oh, damn.
I rolled a
Ooh,
19
moves,
and I
yeah.
get a +5.
How do you get a +5? Did
Jade's
I not
right
Because I have
here.
a
increase
20
my
in dex.
initiative? Oh, no, I didn't increase my dex, that's why.
Your
Okay.
closest targets are going to be here or here. They're about the same distance. Well, no, these are closer, but still.
Did Rhea stay up?
I'm gonna go to the ones near the back because they're the closest ones to the kids.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and use assassinate again because none of them have taken a turn,
True,
which means I get advantage. Okay, that's a 19.
I'm just going to do this.
Oh, that's a 19 and an 18. I guess I'll take the 19, which with my rapier is a 27.
Okay. Sure.
You know, we just got to make sure it hits and all.
Yep, that'll hit.
Sweet. Okay. Oh, that's not what I roll. I need all of these actually, the ones that are already in here. 4 and 6, 11 plus 8 is 19. So 19 damage?
19. Okay.
Yeah.
To which one?
Let's go with the one that's closest to B. And I'm just gonna like throw my rapier like double-handed over my head and chuck it. And then after it stabs him it will obviously come back to me.
Okay.
And just
Yep.
wiggles a little bit.
And then as
19.
my
It'll hit him, not kill him.
action, as my bonus action, I would like to hide behind one of these like square things.
Okay.
So that way I can have sneak attack again next round.
Probably this one is the one you need.
Yes, I would say so.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, you can move and hide.
Yep. Cool.
All right. Good
That's
stuff.
my turn.
Okay, then Via is up next.
Okay. I'm just gonna try it. I guess I shouldn't risk it. I was gonna try fire.
Up to you. Not everything is fire immune, so.
I know. I'm gonna try fire. I'll be the first one to try it. So I'm gonna do produce flame, and then I'm gonna throw it. It's been so long since I've used fire. How does it work?
Don't
With
hit
flame,
me.
it's going to
I'm
be
just kidding.
your dex and your proficiency to throw it. And it's a flat D8, I do believe.
I don't think flat D8s exist.
Probably not. You're probably
Her
right.
damage is probably doubled by now on the D8. The D8.
Okay.
Yep, that's true. It's 2D8. Good catch.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said it was my
Within 30 feet.
dex and my proficiency.
Uh-huh. Always proficient with your own spells.
5, so 18?
Ooh.
18 will hit.
Okay, cool. And then you said 2d8. $13.
13 damage.
Yes.
Nice. Which one are you targeting? Well, it's got to be one of these two. Within 30
Whichever
feet.
the ones are in front of me, yeah.
Okay, this is the one that spoke. So, that one.
Yeah, we'll hit that one in the face.
I'm assuming.
Fuck
I
that
hope
guy.
it works.
We support you.
13 damage. Yeah. So, you throw this fire at it, and there's a brief moment of tension where you're like, as it's flying to him, is it's going to hit? Is it going to do anything? It hits him, starts burning away the flesh immediately. The leather it's wearing, though, you notice it doesn't burn.
Ooh.
Interesting.
But it
But it
does
damages the
clearly do
person.
damage. It's clearly burning the skin away.
Jade, we're gonna
Which
get
one
you
was
some
that?
of
The right or left?
Yes, let's
This
go.
The one toward the center.
I'm about to loot all these bodies for their leather armor that
Yeah.
doesn't burn. I'm gonna be unstoppable in hell.
Did I not find that on the last guys? The
Nope.
ones we did in the house?
You didn't. They were wearing
Scheißen.
either regular robes or scraps of clothing. Not all
Right.
of them are wearing armor.
That's fair.
I'm so glad
That one
my
in particular is wearing a fine leather
produce flame.
cuirass.
Oh, baby.
Okay, sorry. That's Via. Are you going to move it all? Or take a bonus?
I don't really have any fun bonus actions. Who's up next?
Is maybe?
The enemies are.
Oh.
Then Tink.
Fuck.
Enemies and
Okay.
NPCs are next.
I'm going to.
When does Rhea go?
move
After me?
Closer.
Right
no,
before you.
I'm. No, because then I can get knocked off the edge. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. Because I was like, well, I can move
That's
closer
fair.
to the fire because the fire doesn't affect me. But then I'd be close to the edge of the bridge, and if somebody knocks me over, I could fall off the fucking bridge, and I don't want to fall
That'd be
off the
very
fucking bridge.
Oh yeah, I forgot to describe that. That's kind of important too. The edge, there is a small barrier, but it is not enough to prevent someone from falling off the
Yeah,
side.
that's what I figured. Yeah, I'll just stay where I'm at, and
Okay.
I will turn back to Giz and yell, "You've got this, buddy!" And he gets a point of bardic inspiration.
Got this, buddy.
Oh,
You
fuck yeah.
got this, buddy.
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 All right. In that case, my figures shall go. I almost said what they were, but that's not fun for anybody.
Yeah. How would that be fun? That doesn't sound fun at all.
Okay. They're going to move their full speed up. Wait, how did I stick this on here so well? Jeez.
Oh, Giz has ideas. Oh God, yes.
Now they're not going to do that? No. Yeah, they're going to move up in a front.
Oh, good.
Glad I'm
They're all
going to
Yeah,
coming.
there's only so many ways they can move across this bridge anyway, so let's see. This one's going to come this way toward Lulu. The one here, you're going to see it pull something off of its belt and drink it.
The
and
fancy
vanish.
one. No. Yeah.
What?
So it's gone for the moment.
Did you go back down in the
The one
crack?
with the cool
Potion
leather armor
invisibility?
just drunk a potion
Nope.
and disappeared.
Something,
Damn
yeah.
it.
Visibility. That's why I saved that spell.
Okay, before I
how
do anything
fast are they?
else,
Where did he go? Where do you think he went?
wait, hold on. You started here. Let's see.
Yeah, there.
It's
Yeah,
going to
just-
attack via.
I was gonna say, just tell us where the guy's
Of
going.
course it is.
Hey, I don't want any of your sass.
I'm sorry, have you met me? I don't think I have another setting.
You don't.
It's either that or crying at otters. This is your choice.
It was so
Okay.
cute, though. You wanna go
That
under
other
there?
one that came up from the crack is
When?
going to rush up at you, bearing long, dirty nail like claw things,
Gross.
and swipe at you once. That's a 16.
Fuck, yeah, that hits.
Good. I mean, oh no.
Dick.
Wow. Let me roll like hot garbage.
Good.
Oh,
Um,
darn.
Good.
I mean,
What a
sorry. I'm so
shame.
sorry.
Oh no.
Don't smite me. I'm
That's
so
what I get for making fun of you. It's 6 piercing damage.
Alright.
Almost the lowest I could have possibly rolled. Cool. And make a Constitution save, please.
What's my con modifier? Okay. That would be a 21.
Okay.
Woo!
You are not affected by that, so just 6 piercing damage. Cool. So that's the one. Let's see. These are going to move up. First of all, Harkina's going to rush around away from them and around B to get here. These are going to move in.
Where did Arcana go?
Between you and B.
I don't know where I am.
You're right here.
Oh, okay.
She is right here. B is right here.
She's the blue one.
Okay. She's the
Okay.
blue. Okay. What's the green thing, Rhea? Okay, got it.
Gonna try to do this rapidly because I know there's a lot of them. One is going to attack Rhea. Gonna try to bite at her. That is not going to be enough to pierce her armor. One is going to attack B. Natural 1. It overexposes itself to go in with both claws with a lunge, and B just like kicks it.
And then How many
One is
are
going
there?
to attack. Another is going to attack B, I should say.
okay.
That's a 16. Does it hit him?
His armor class is 15. Yeah.
Yes, good. What? No. Oh no.
Shut up.
You remember the last time you did that? I hope you roll like shit.
Hey, guess what? I rolled the same as before, so that's 6
course you
piercing
did.
damage.
Okay.
Fantastic. That's what we need in this world.
Is he
Just
resistant to
saying.
damage at all, by the way?
He is resistant to
If you need me to
being
look anything up for
poisoned,
Artificial, let me know.
charmed, or exhausted.
Okay.
He also
Okay.
cannot be surprised, and yeah, you attacked him, so I can't do the deflect attack. So yeah.
Okay. Please stop clawing my headphone cord. I love you. Okay.
But he's
All of
fine.
us, every time we talk to one of the
3 of them.
animals.
And then one's going for Tink herself. That's a 17.
Bitch. Yeah, hit.
Okay.
Because I haven't gone
that's
yet, so I
7 no,
can't do
sorry.
Armor of Agathis.
10 slashing damage with the claws, and you'll need to make a con save.
Shit.
I don't want to know what this con save is for. I truly don't. It feels like a bad time all around.
Okay, hang on. Let me pull my con saving throw. So what is a saving throw? It's plus your proficiency?
Yep, if you have
Proficient in
proficiency in
saving
it.
throw. Okay, so that's wrong. That's a 5.
I don't know what artificers have proficiency in off the top of my head.
5, 6, 7, 8. Mine's intelligence and constitution.
Nice.
Oh god. Because my constitution's bad. Oh, it's a 19.
19. Nice. You are not affected.
Okay, good.
All right. Now Rhea's going to fight back because fuck these guys. Rhea, what you
Fair.
got? Roll better than that. Okay. Rhea's clearly thrown off her game here. She swings at them but misses both times.
No.
Uncharacteristic for
Fighter.
her. Off her normal game, but that's okay. She can get another time. Then we're back no, we're not back around yet. I'm sorry, it's Tink's turn.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's so many things to do now. I hate it when they attack me. Okay. I'm going to have B. He's right in melee with all of them, isn't he?
Here, I can zoom in on your position if you want.
Oh, snap, look at that.
I don't know if I can keep it here,
Hi,
but I can-
giraffes. Okay. I
Oh
want.
God, what's happening?
No, you're good. I'll take my. His standing order is still to just defend, so he got hit, so he can whack somebody. So he's gonna whack. Force powered rend. A weapon attack.
sounds so cool.
Let's see. So that is 9. Hang on, I gotta do math. Spell attack modifier. So it's an 18.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Sorry, 17?
Yep.
Okay. And then that's a 1d8 plus.
I am being cleaned by a cat. It's the little thing.
So that's 6 force damage.
6. Okay.
And that'll be to the one G8, maybe?
Yeah, it goes 7, 8, 9, 10, going that direction.
Yeah. So he'll hit G8.
8, 6 force damage.
That's the
Got it.
closest one to Akina, yeah. Arkina, whatever her name is. I will also go for the same one.
Okay.
First hit. Natural 19 plus 9.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Hell yeah. It's only a 28. Oh no.
19.
Jesus, 19 damage.
Yeah, so if the first one kills
Okay.
him, then I'll just move it to the next one. So that's an
That
8.
doesn't kill it, but I mean, it's a
Wait, hang
hell
on.
of a hit.
My mace is a d6. Oh, that's a 6. Plus, so that's
Your mace
11.
is a D6, not a D8.
Is it a d8? I'm just going with
I'm pretty
basic
sure it's a
mace
D8.
stats because I couldn't find my. Oh, well, then that one was an 8.
I thought maces were all D8s. Hold
Like, I
on.
rolled really good. I looked it up earlier. I thought it was a d6.
I mean, yeah, you might have it right. I don't know.
Girl, I'd say take his word for it and go for
Yeah,
a
just
D8.
take his word for it. D8 it is. What the GM says goes, you know?
Okay. Well, that's less
Listen,
damage now.
Don't take advantage of my ignorance. A mace is a D6. You're right.
All right. Well, then I'll go with my more damage. 11. And
11, okay.
then another d6. Another 6. I cannot even make it up. This is so beautiful. It's so pretty.
Awesome.
Okay, so that's another 11. So 22 points of damage to that poor sucker.
Well, he did.
Good.
Did
Good
he
go to
have
sleep.
fancy armor?
I don't know. I didn't use fire.
That one, maybe.
I just
We'll see.
squished.
Yeah, so you just bring it down into the joint between the shoulder and the neck. Just twice, just hammer it until it's just a big open gaping hole and the thing just stops moving and falls to the ground.
Nice.
So that's number 8 gone. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh, also make a con save for me, Tink.
Oh my
It's
god.
supposed to happen at the start of your turn, but it's okay.
16 plus
Technically,
5.
Rhea needs to make one too. Okay, you're good. Rhea is good. All right. It's just the overwhelming smell of these things can
Oof.
be rough.
Ew.
So,
Okay.
Kat, you are
And
going
I
to fall
set
off the
one on
chair.
Fire. I'm sure
I
that
told you.
smells even better.
It might actually.
You're burning away the stench.
Am I, or am I just
So that's
making the
Tink.
smell also smell like burning?
Yeah, that's
Tink,
me.
I don't
And then
think so, but
since
do you want to
No.
move?
that guy, yeah, I will actually move. Oh, that's a bad idea. I'm insane. I'm gonna move right between 7 and 9 to give
Okay.
Jade flanking.
Move between the
Advantage.
giraffes. It'll be harder for them to see you.
You have advantage now,
Lovely.
right? With flanking.
Um,
I don't know.
G7.
forget
I
if
wanna
we
get-
ever decided to actually do flanking. Did we?
Oh, I don't know. Did we?
I don't know. I still get sneak attack because I'm behind a box.
Yeah, you'll get it either way. You'll
So
get
yay.
sneak attack either way.
Let's go.
But I like it there anyway because it puts me
Okay.
between more of them. It puts me
Then
in front of
now-
B.
Giz gets to go, and I need to move the camera. Giz
All
is
right,
over
Giz
here.
is going to take off, going diagonally down to the left 2 squares,
Okay.
and then forward a few more squares.
Wait. Sorry, I had a bonus action. Nope, that's an
Okay.
action. Never mind. Dang it.
Down to the left 2.
Down 2, and then over 1, 2, 3, and then up 1 diagonally. So,
Okay, right here.
yeah, right
No,
there,
Giz.
just below the fiery pitch.
Giz is okay.
Because that should still have that G guy in range of a thunder wave.
Here? Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna cast a another 2nd level thunder wave. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit that invisible dude because he's got to be somewhere around here.
Man, my plans. What have you done?
Hey, you should have fucking moved while you had the chance, you little shit. And it's Con save. No. Con save of 14.
Okay. Is it gonna hit? Let's see no, it won't hit the 6, but it'll hit this one and probably the invisible one, depending on where he is.
That's 18
Con
damage.
save. Fail for G2 and for the invisible. Damn it. Failed.
They also get pushed 10 feet.
Oh no.
I'm trying to push this fucker off the bridge.
Oh no.
How much for the element of surprise, you little cunt?
That's what I get because I'm so sad now. As he was coming around trying to get this way. Giz moves up, casts Thunderwave. The fire is blown that direction momentarily. This one gets
You knocked
hit,
him out of
fails a save.
invisibility.
Knocked him out of invisibility.
Yeah.
So you see him, his eyes go wide as his feet come off the ground, and there's just a scream, like a Wilhelm scream,
Oh
as he's
no.
blown off the bridge.
Oh yeah, bitch!
Bye.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Get it.
That's fucking sick. All right. Well, he's gone. This one though is also moved that
We
way.
couldn't save the armor.
I'm glad I didn't waste fairy fire. Yeah,
moved away
that
from Giz.
sucks.
10 feet is
Oh, there
also
went
off
the
the
cool
bridge.
gear, man.
I turn around and face the other 4 people and say, "All right, who's fucking next?" And just start drinking.
Damn, that's 2 of them down in one spell. That was awesome. Okay. That was rad. I'm excited. We're back around to Jade then.
Let's go. Okay. I'm going to. Where'd my notebook go? There it is. Let's see. Do I need anything? At the moment? I'll take steady aim. It just means I can't move. It's fine. I'm technically still behind a box. I never came out of the box. So I guess I was still
What's in
hitting
the
that whole thing
box?
anyway. What's in the box?
Are you
It's Jade.
Schrodinger's cat right now?
I am in fact Schrodinger's cat
Oh my gosh.
all the time.
Can you do the zoomies while you're being Schrodinger's cat?
Oh my gosh.
So
He's a
that's
Schrodinger Zoomy cat.
that's a 25 to hit.
Yeah. That'll hit any one of those.
I mean, actually, let me see if I roll a crit because I only rolled once. Nope. That would have been a 23. Okay. So here's what we've got. We've got 5, 5, 6, 3. That's 19. So a 19.
19
Pew pew.
damage. Okay. Is that to the one right here, right on the
Yeah.
other side?
Uh-huh.
Has it taken damage already? No. Okay.
Yes.
No, it
I
hasn't.
damaged it last round.
Jade
Did you?
did. I went
Yes.
for the next one.
Oh, right, right. Okay, so it has taken. That was the one that took the original 6.
Yes. Plus, I got it last round, and I know I hit it for more than 6.
Okay. So 19. Okay, well,
Right.
it's still alive, mostly. Or, alive, question marks.
He
Quotation
won't
marks.
be for long.
How unfortunate.
Are you going to move, take a bonus? You took our bonus
Uh,
already, so you can't move. Nope, you're good.
Yep, I'm just hidden behind a box.
Okay. From there, it's Via, who has just been saved from the fucking savage sneak attack by Giz. Damn it.
I don't know who's in
That
front of
poor
me.
armor, we really could have used that.
I know.
Right. I just thought about that.
Well, that happens.
Once Tink sees that, can she be like, "Stop knocking the cool shit off the bridge"?
Can I see the other part of the map?
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Ow. Totally just stepped on my headphone cord and then stood up.
Good job. Good job.
I am very dexterous.
I can tell.
all the time. Yep.
You can leave it out now that I
That's it.
know who's who
Okay,
now.
so I'm gonna
Yeah,
move
okay.
up by Giz.
All right.
Um,
Like here?
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure. What all did I take? I forgot when I leveled up what I took. Is Shatter a?
Ooh.
Is it a straight? is
We
it a
both went,
straight
ooh.
one? Oh, from a point of my choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
area of effect.
So I'm gonna
So drop it
do-
right in the middle of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Shatter on. I can't read the numbers; they're so small for me.
Three,
Okay,
four, five,
so this
six.
is 3, 4, 5, 6 down the line.
So on 5, yeah, 5 would get everybody, right?
Right there.
Fuck yeah.
Because it's everybody within 10 feet.
Does that knock them
Yep.
back?
I
don't think so.
They just have to make a Constitution saving throw. They
Mm,
take
yeah.
3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Constitution?
Are they made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal?
Nope.
Okay. At first I'm just gonna yell, "Fuck you!" And then I'm gonna, so he will have to take. What did I do with my D8?
You're doing an unsettling words.
Yes.
Just fuck you.
Fuck.
Fuck
They have to take
you.
8 off of his saving throw.
Jesus.
And then, oh, that was
That's a force of good.
that was a 19 on the die without adding anything. Do you really need me to add anything to it?
Mhm. So what's your con save? 15? Or your spell save, I should say?
14.
14, okay.
It'll be whatever minus 8.
So fail, that's a negative score. Fail. Fail. And success. 1 succeeds.
Perfect. So only 1 succeeds? Damn. I was really hoping all 3 of them would fail. Okay.
3 of them did.
Huh?
3 of them did.
I mean, like, all of the 3 around the one that I hit.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18? 18 damage, so the one that saved only takes 9. And the rest take 18.
Okay. Damn, that's rough. Okay, so
I was about to get rougher for them. Just wait.
Yeah, they really didn't know what they stepped into here. These poor guys.
We got the 2 violent ass magic users on one side of the bridge and all the martial people on the other.
Right?
yeah.
And there's a
He
little
and
elf
I
who's
are
just
over here
fucking-
just smashing things into the ground, and Jade is hidden behind a
Yeah.
box going stab, 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 stab.
Step. Chuck.
When I come out of the
Okay,
box,
that's
we
Via.
dead or alive.
Shink, foop.
Are you gonna move at all, Via?
Awesome. Sure, baby.
I'm gonna move.
Because you only moved up like 10 feet.
I'm gonna move back around. Sorry, Giz. I'm gonna move back around behind Giz.
I'm sorry.
Just a
My
little
niece
bit.
just walked in and
Field.
said, "Soon there will be pizza, and then your friends will be jealous."
I
True.
love that so much.
Ah,
Bless children.
She's like
I
a
want some
snarky tiny
pizza.
awesome.
So that's Via. At this moment,
Oh no.
sensing an opportunity.
Oh, B got up on his last move. Sorry, I should have said that.
Oh yeah, that's
He's
right. That's right.
standing
He
now.
didn't move elsewise, so yeah, that's fine.
No, yeah. And
Um,
as he was standing, he just clocked him.
Yep.
Alright. He can't be surprised.
Oh my god. Okay, so sensing an opportunity, you'll hear Lulu from behind you, yell out, "I can help!" and
Oh
fly
no.
up
Every time someone
just
cheerful
ahead
says
of like
that.
overhead Giz and like just ahead of him, so this doesn't hit him.
I can help.
And from her Jesus words, from her
Trunk?
trunk, she'll stick it out straight forward and inhale just and then there's an incredibly loud just blast of sound that you like. It's loud enough that were you out ahead of it, you would probably be at least temporarily deafened. They all have to make constitution saves. Fail.
I'm gonna turn to
Fail.
Jade and say, did she just call
Pass.
everyone to our
Pass.
location?
I think so, yeah.
It's okay. We already put off like a shatter and a thunder wave. Those are
I know.
legit
That's
thunder
fair.
Yeah,
waves.
y'all
those
are
were not
loud.
particularly quiet.
Yeah, so much for stealthing. We're even on an open bridge right now.
It is what it is, you know? You win some, you lose some.
Let's see.
All right, what is B's running speed? Jesus. Oh, he's faster than I am.
Well, then, heck yeah.
Oh, that's why he's my mount. Okay, got it. I haven't ridden him, but he
I
could.
keep forgetting that he's a mount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We never use him as a mount. He's
Yeah,
just
I've
a
never
dog.
needed to.
Piggyback rides.
Yeah, he's just a dog. And piggyback rides, yeah.
Okay,
We
so let's
just
see.
used him as
Yeah, he's faster
stand-ins.
than me.
You can see them all. Like, first of all, their skin is like pushed back a bit. Like, there's like, extreme G forces, and you can see them all just like grasp their head and hold in their ears.
Oh.
None of them fall, but it clearly is forcing them to like take a step back, and three of them are still like holding their ears and like looking at each other after a moment. So that's her. They're going to advance. Let's see. How did I mess that up? There.
So much ice. Oh dear. How high does she fly off the ground?
He's only about 8 or so feet up, so she can be hit.
Oh, that's not good. Rookie move, Lulu. Rookie move.
She doesn't have a memory. It's
That's
not
okay.
her fault.
She's still new at this.
But to be fair,
let's
thank God
see.
she doesn't have a memory, because this probably would not go very well if she had her full memory.
Well, I
True.
think she was Zariel's mount when she was good. I don't know that she would comprehend Zariel being bad. But she's her companion, so I don't know.
Hi, pup. Okay. So the first one that came up is going to swing at Lulu.
Oh, Lulu.
Let's see. Is it gonna hit her? Ooh, just barely. Okay. He's gonna reach up and hit her with claws.
Magical elephant
that
has a
is-
high HP, right?
Right? She's a fantastical creature. She
you'll
should have
see.
a high HP.
Oh, how quick do I have to cast Spare the Dying?
Con save. Oh boy.
Oh no.
What was that for?
Nothing.
Oh,
Don't worry
boy.
about it.
Mm-hmm. If you
Not-
kill
not
my
a
little
problem.
elephant friend, we're gonna have problems.
Hey, this D&D.
I'm telling
everyone gets
Traxagor on
killed.
you.
Traxagor's gonna be so upset, and we can't upset him.
You
He's
can't
too
make an
precious.
otter cry, Ryan.
Come straight to Indy.
Oh boy. Okay.
I don't have
Y'all are
anything
about
to
to be
do this
pissed.
weekend.
Exactly. We can just drive to you.
This thing claws Lulu, and it doesn't seem to hit her very hard. But when she gets hit, her wings stop beating, and she falls out of the ground, or falls out of the air onto the ground still. The one next to it is going to attack her too, and it's an automatic crit if it hits.
Fuck.
And he has advantage on the
Yeah.
attack since she's on the ground prone. I just rolled my die into my food.
Well,
That's what you
unfortunate.
get
Get
for trying to kill a
That's a
magical
hit.
elephant unicorn thing. Ryan, you're killing yourself. How does it feel?
Don't kill yourself.
Okay, so she takes more damage. Yeah, it's just clawing into her while she's on the ground, not moving. Man, that's a
Have you
bad
fallen into
time.
my space or the space next to me?
She fell into your space, pretty
Gotcha.
much. And then this one here is going to reach across the last bit of the crack in the bridge to hit Giz.
Shield. Maybe.
Nice. That's a 14.
Nah, I'm not casting shield.
Okay. Yep, misses. Okay, so those guys are done. Let's see.
Oh, they fucked up now.
Is she out, like unconscious?
No, she's conscious,
Just on the ground,
but
not moving.
can't move.
Okay, paralyzed.
Yeah, she's paralyzed essentially.
Okay.
This one is gonna pop around here and go for Jade.
Okay.
Bring it on. Let's go.
However, it does
I can
provoke an
fix
opportunity
that!
attack from
You hear
Tink.
Tink yell. Does it B as well, right? B's within 5 feet.
No, because it started
It
here.
didn't leave.
It wasn't in
B's.
B's
Okay,
space at all.
so I rolled a 17 plus 9.
Yeah, that hits. Absolutely.
5 to 10.
10 damage?
Yep.
Hell yeah. So you see it go around the post there, the column to hit Jade, and you just turn and like smash it in the back, and it's dead.
Oh.
Boom.
Did I say you could leave?
Bitch, I wasn't done.
It is
I just
down.
imagine it's like a boom.
Doesn't even look.
Okay, and then 9 and 10 here. 9's gonna go for Tink. Actually,
Is
you know
it
what?
sure it shouldn't run away?
Nah, they're not running away.
Then they're stupid.
10's gonna risk an opportunity attack from Rhea to go for Tink, because Tink's the larger threat. So that means Rhea gets an opportunity attack.
Come on, Rhea. Hey, maybe use your pride die for Rhea so she doesn't suck.
Yeah.
I just did,
how
and
about
she
that?
missed again.
Oh,
Dang
of course
it!
she did.
Look.
When it's supposed to be a
This-
force of good, it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. It's bullshit.
Okay. Well, that's a miss against Tink. And
Alright.
another miss against Tink. So these two aren't
Alright.
able to hit you. They're a little maybe intimidated here. Okay.
Funnily enough, B and I have the same armor class. I found that amusing. Sorry, I just realized.
Rhea gets her action though, and she's gonna attack this number 9 twice. Come on, dude.
If it makes you feel
Yeah,
better,
That's
get it.
better.
if it makes you feel better, Fallon has one less than my armor class.
That's unfortunate.
And it's a stone.
My weasel has a 12 armor class and I have a 13. So,
Oh,
yeah.
oh no.
It's fine.
Wait, okay, what kind of armor do you wear?
I can only wear light.
Okay, I
Light
don't think it
armor.
matters.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a minute. I can do things.
Okay.
Not yet, but I can't.
I,
Next time.
I have really shitty armor class.
Jeez, you gotta tell me these
Okay.
things, guys. I
I'm
can
the
fix
bard.
stuff.
The bard always has shitty armor class.
That's fair. That's a true statement.
Tink has her
Rhea
face in a
hits
notebook.
twice.
Does she crit?
She does not crit. She doesn't down this one, but she does get her armor sprayed with like a black blood
Oh, that's gross.
as it moves toward. Well, no, as it tries to attack Tink and misses. Okay, and that's everybody. Harkina's like, oh shit, what the fuck, and is not moving.
Yeah, don't move.
Okay,
Well,
so
don't move.
Tink is up then. Tink.
Oh shit, sorry. I didn't hear you say my
Smash
name.
You're good.
I'm gonna hit things. So B is gonna go for number. Is it 9? That's right next to
9
Rhea.
is directly, but yeah,
The one that's within reach of him. He'll hit that one.
Yeah. Okay.
It's taking forever to roll. That's a 9 plus. I don't think it's that much. Sorry, I shouldn't have moved. 9 plus. Oh, my spell modifier. So 18. No, 17.
17 will hit.
2 plus 5 damage.
5 is enough to down it.
Nice. Oh, these poor little things. Okay. Do I see Lulu down?
She's way behind you. Probably not.
Okay.
You might have looked though. I mean, you would have heard the blast, even from the opposite end of the bridge. She still would have heard it.
Quick look at the street. Do I see any more incoming?
No,
Okay.
nothing that way. Over here.
That is a long way over there, isn't it? How far am I?
Yeah. From you,
1, 2, 15, 20, 25, 30. And
65 feet.
I only have 30. 65 feet. What is the range on that?
Can you ride B?
That's a touch.
it is on deck, by the way.
Yep. I'm not gonna
65
handle all
feet.
these little fuckers.
I'm kind of happy that she didn't kill them, so you can do whatever you have planned.
We're gonna see where they end up.
Hopefully super dead.
Mostly in the
Okay, I'm gonna move forward as far as I can go, my 30 feet. I'm gonna risk that opportunity
Where?
attack and move up toward people.
Well, you can double move too. You didn't. Well, that would only leave you with a bonus action, though.
Yeah, I just right now I still have my action, so I
4,
want to take
5,
my
6.
movement.
That gives you 6.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
And I'm still 65 feet away.
35 now.
No, I'm 35. Okay, that's far enough. I'll shoot a ray of frost. Who looks most injured?
Of these,
I'll
any of
do the
these
one
3 in
standing over the one in the middle, standing over Lulu.
Okay. Roll it.
Oh, and that one guy gets an opportunity attack, and that's a
Oh yeah, he does. Thank you.
8, 9, 10, 21 to hit.
Misses. 21. That will hit.
Dang it!
Sorry, I meant the miss
Alright.
was for his opportunity attack.
Okay. And 1d8 cold damage, 3 cold damage.
Just enough. You hit it with that ray, and it punches through the chest, and you can see the cold beam traveling out the other side.
Boom.
That'll kill it.
Oh, I'm gonna yell at Jade. Take care of that one.
Got it.
She's like, okay, I'll kill it.
Okay.
She's all about throwing some
Got
arms around.
it.
It's all right.
Okay.
Some of us cope with, drinking. Some of us cope with killing, and all of it's fine.
Look,
And Tink didn't run over there.
it all
She's just
works out
walking,
in
and
the
they're just.
end.
Yep.
But Giz is up.
All right, where does Giz need to run to hit all 3 of these fuckers and not Lulu?
Actually, it came out of
Thunder
my mace. My mace is my focus right now.
With Thunderwave, let's see.
Was it just 2 squares to the left?
Lulu's down, so would she get hit by Thunderwave?
Yeah, she would get hit.
Mm-hmm.
You
And it
can't
would hurt her
exclude
worse.
creatures with that, can you? I'm looking.
Each creature in the.
Each creature, yeah. Okay.
Dang, I didn't realize my Ray of Frost didn't have my proficiency. That's okay.
So if you want to move, she's in your space. So if you wanted to move, it would be here. Yeah.
Hey,
So you'd
wait,
be
is that
risking
considered an
opportunity
attack?
from all 3? What, Ray of
So
Frost?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it have to be a weapon attack? I can attack twice rather than once if I take the
Oh, yeah. You with weapon attacks, you have to attack twice. Or
So can I hit another one? Attack
no,
twice.
with a spell, it's an action. With a weapon attack, you can do it. You learn to do it faster, but not with spells.
So I can't double shot a ray of frost.
Right.
Damn. Because it doesn't say it's specified to weapon or spell.
It is. It's somewhere in the book, but I
Okay.
know for sure.
So Giz
Yeah, so
straight
if
up
you wanna
Sonic the
move forward.
Hedgehogs rolls up into a ball and rolls to that space.
Yes. I love it. They all get opportunity attacks, though.
And I'll have a shield ready for that.
Lulu's down. Okay, let's see. First, number 6. That's a 13.
Nope.
First, or not first, Jesus. Next, number 4.
Nope.
That's a 20 total.
Shield.
Fuck you,
Doesn't
shield.
hit. Shield gives me 21.
And then that's a 10.
All right, so
no,
now that I'm
none
safe
hit.
and sound on the other side of them, I'm going to do a
Damn.
third level Thunder Wave.
Third level. Okay. Mr. Overkill.
Hey, I'm just making sure the job gets fucking done. This is going to be 4d8.
Jesus.
That's 20 damage
Oh
To
my
all of them?
god.
to all of them if they don't beat the con save of 14.
I wish I had the chance
And if they
to,
fail, they
That
get
is-
pushed 10
to
feet.
use my last bardic inspiration to scream at them.
Awesome.
Just unsettling words, just ah!
I mean, 2 of them passed, but it doesn't matter. That's enough damage that it still kills the ones it doesn't immediately knock off the bridge.
Like I said, I'm getting the fucking job done.
So one more
Giz
is
just
knocked
walks up, oh,
off,
I'm tired of you fuckers.
and the other 2 are just like blasted down and dead.
This is for the children!
God. Okay. Well, there's one left. And
I
that's
just
back
look at
around
him,
to
I
Jade
just
then.
point. Like, what the fuck you gonna do now?
Let's go.
What the fuck you gonna do? And I just pull out a bottle and start drinking again.
All right, that's.
I need to
gonna
give you
be
poison.
An 18 to hit.
Yep,
Cool.
that'll do it.
That's 4, 5, and 5. So that's 18.
18 damage. Okay.
Yep.
Damn. He's still up, but seriously reconsidering choices. That's Via then.
All right.
I don't know if
how
you're
can
close
I
enough to be able to do much, but
fuck up your day.
oh wait, no, you have Produce Flame. You can hit from a ways away.
Fuck yes, I do.
What's the range on that? A lot.
A lot.
Probably.
Like 120.
Probably more
Up
than
30
you
feet.
would like it to be at this moment.
Oh no, it's 30. But
Still, you can move and get to within 30 feet of that.
I bet I have
Oh,
something.
it's Firebolt, that's 120.
I bet I got something.
I could hit it on my way out.
Yeah, why not? Let's fucking move that way to where it's within 30 feet of me.
Giz is slowly rolling in a ball behind you. It's just a little bouncy, just boop, boop, boop.
Right next to Tink. Yep, 30 feet.
Hello.
15 plus 5 is a dirty Tiffany.
Indeed.
Hey.
Hey!
Woo!
Woo woo.
Oh, hi, Andy. Shit, how many? No, I forgot. Was it 2d8, 3d8?
38
It was 3, right?
at level 5.
Yeah.
3d8. Okay.
Use flame? No, it's 2.
Is it just 2?
Mhm.
What did I use before? Oh, I used
Shatter.
yeah. That is going to be 10. God, math. 10 damage.
Got it.
It's holding on.
Fuck that thing.
Man, okay. Well, okay, that's its last action probably. It's gonna leap forward at Harkina and try to take a nice big chomp out of her. Oh
A
my
disadvantage because B's right there.
God. I didn't even hit a commoner. It jumps
You didn't
forward
even.
and can't hit. She,
The pride die have abandoned you.
The
That wasn't
pride
the pride
die
die.
is more like a wrath
Oh,
die
it wasn't
now.
the pride die. That's why.
I'm mixing it up. She fell back. She just falls backward out of its and like scrabbles out of its
She's
way.
just like, no.
And with that, Rhea comes around.
Beats the shit out of it.
If she can
Hopefully,
hit
let's
anything,
see.
she hasn't hit anything.
She totally has. She hit twice last turn.
Well, it's because Ryan's rolling like shit today.
Hey,
Except when
I don't
it's
need
against
facts.
us.
I don't need
I want you to tell me things that are true.
Fantastic.
Don't tell me what I already know.
All right.
I only speak the truth. I only speak the truth.
While it extends forward and tries to reach Harkina, Rhea comes back right around the back and just hits it dead in the spine with a two-handed strike
Get it, girl.
and stills it.
Yeah, good girl.
It's done.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna head up to Lulu.
Yeah, everybody come group
Okay.
together.
Yo.
I'm gonna yell B, and he'll come up and join me.
Okay. Lulu actually will manage to roll up out of this herself and take back to the air.
I was
She's still got damage.
gonna say medicine check. You come here. Let me check you. Come here.
Yeah,
She'll fly right over.
I've
Come.
got mass healing word for anyone who took damage.
I
didn't
did
get it
not
once.
take any.
I took damage.
I took 6.
You and your damn thunder wave.
I've killed like 7 fucking people and didn't take any damage.
Yeah, I killed a couple, but I didn't take anything.
I killed a good few and only took 6.
There was one lucky hit on me,
Hiding behind a box does wonders for you.
but when B
Sure.
gets up next to me, I'll cast mending on him,
Okay.
and that'll heal him. 2d6.
Uh,
4 and 3. Oh, good. He's back at full.
Nice.
Are you doing a medicine?
Are you casting anything?
I was gonna see if you were doing a medicine check on Lulu to see how
Yeah, medicine
bad
check the
she is.
thing. How's she looking?
She was hurt.
18 plus
And
3, 21.
nice. Yeah, so she was hurt, and it looks like as you thought, she was briefly paralyzed from that
Yeah.
strike. Some kind of like toxin, maybe, that did it. It's hard to say, but it's something that she's been
Is
able
she
to
still
work herself
poisoned?
out of.
Alright.
No, not at the moment.
All right. I
Okay,
don't have to, like,
she's
Cast a restoration or
okay?
anything. Are you able
She's
to heal
hurt. She's down
yourself,
some
or are
HP,
you like?
but
Is she
How
down,
badly
like,
are you
a
hurt,
ton of
darling?
HP?
I can't say.
You know he won't say until she's
cannot
dead.
heal herself.
How bad do you feel, sweetheart? Like
Oh, it hurt. I
just
won't
like
lie.
partially dead, or
Didn't
like?
feel good.
Kind of dead. A lot dead.
It
super
says my
dead?
internet connection is unstable, so I am sorry
You're okay.
if
Yeah,
anything
so
crazy
far.
happens.
Okay, I will cast greater healing, whatever the fuck it's called, because I can't remember.
Word? Mass healing word?
Yeah, mass healing word. Thank you. On myself, Tink, and Lulu. Did anybody else get hit? Did Rhea get hit?
No, she never got hurt.
I don't think she did.
They tried.
Okay. We all get 10 back.
Oh, sweet. That's what I was losing. That's thanks.
So
Now I'm back at full.
If I get 10 back, do I get 4 temporary HP? If I only had 6 damage?
Nope.
Damn.
You never get temporary HP unless something specifically says so.
Bullshit.
There are some healing
yeah.
things that do that.
Some do, yeah.
Oh, I know I learned that. Sorry, I'm still looking at weapons. Okay, are there any bodies left
Yeah, do
on the
any of them
bridge, or
have
did they all get
armor?
blown off?
Yeah.
They did not all get blown off. Only about, 4 of them did, I
All
think.
right. Do any of the special ones have any cool armor? Or anyone
Not all
left
of them have it, but there are 3 of the ones that remain that are wearing the same, high quality leather.
Okay.
I'll
Who is
just-
not fire resistant?
I'll literally produce flame and just touch it to the armor to see if
Yeah.
it burns.
See which one
So on
burns.
closer inspection, it is burning, but slower than you would expect.
Not very.
It seems like
It
there's
is
some kind of magical
resistant.
effect on this.
Okay, put that shit on Jade right now.
Yes, please.
Yep.
We gotta fireproof this kitty.
Put
Does
some.
this up my AC at all, or does it just
It
mean that
does.
If
It's
there's
actually
enough,
a +1
put some on
leather
Rhea, too.
armor.
I already
He
have
doesn't need it.
regular
What she's
leather
wearing is
Rhea
better.
has better armor than
Oh,
that.
okay. Then
Well,
put it on
yeah.
the mom.
Yeah, put
Ah,
some
there
on
you
the
go.
mom.
Put a vest on the mom.
And what else have we got? Put some on. B can wear, because I think the black leather he's wearing. Oh, I forgot about the black leather he's wearing. It ups his AC.
I'm fire
Anyway,
resistant.
we could put it on B. Put the other one on B if there were 3.
Giz, do you need any?
Giz, you're fire resistant, right?
I'm resistant
Everybody's fire
already.
resistant but me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it raise it higher than if I had regular leather armor? Because I already had regular leather armor.
It's
on.
only
Yeah, it's +1 leather.
Okay, so it's +1 better than what I
Your
had.
AC.
Okay. Sweet. So now my AC's up to 18, y'all. Come catch me.
I will.
Bring it on.
Will it?
All right, let's get off this fucking bridge.
Would it raise my armor class too by 1?
What are you wearing now?
I think I'm wearing leather armor. Maybe. What am I wearing? I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. I'm wearing leather armor.
So yeah, it would be a +1 for you.
I'll just throw one on. If there's an extra one, if everybody else has one that needs one, I'll throw one on. Just so I can have one more in my armor
See,
class.
You need the help.
I just need
Okay,
that
the
one.
black dragon armor that we got, that's not magic, is it? It's just basic leather armor?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I was going to say, well, yeah, it'll up your AC, though. So, yeah, you take it. So, Jade has one, the mom has one, and you have one?
Yes.
Okay.
On this, the leather plates are sewn together very finely with just little golden threads. Adds a little pop.
Oh, it goes so well with my
With the armor.
hair.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I look fancy.
And
I
my
love it.
moonstones.
Yes, my
so
my
fancy.
emerald ring. Jade's turning into a fancy cat.
Got my moonstone ring and my moonstone necklace. I'm ready. Got my gold shimmery armor. I'm ready to go. That
And
was the
as you're
best.
looting,
I'm so glad we did this.
Yes.
I'm glad we came to hell.
I'm so glad we came here, guys.
That was the best fucking vacation I've had in
I'm
years.
glad that we
You
talked to the
gotta have
otter.
the bright side.
We got to talk to an otter. Now I got some.
I'm meeting
fancy
cool,
armor.
new, exotic people and
Right.
fucking killing them right where they stand.
Right?
All right. Kids. Wait, I'm actually not going to address the kids. Jade, tell the kids there's water and there's some like food down in B. This and it's cooler in there. It's fine. It's
There's a cooler
One
in there.
There's
second.
food.
Give me just
There's-
a
There's a
second. Okay.
cooler in the bag of holding.
Well, it's cooler
There's
in
a
the bag of
cooler,
holding.
And in
Oh,
the cooler,
it's-
it's got some
I thought you
snacks
meant
and some
in the
water.
It's not
Cooler,
hell
big
in the bag of
cooler.
holding.
I mean,
Yeah,
There's a
so
walk-in
it's
cooler
just cooler
inside.
in there. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
You know.
When you go on vacation with your parents, there's a cooler in the trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
My
time.
parents didn't even keep it
Yeah.
in the trunk. It was in the back seat with me and my sister. Are you
no.
kidding?
Yeah,
I
sit it
was-
between you and then you just yell at the people in the back
I
seat
was
for
the
stuff in the
only
cooler.
Yeah,
child,
exactly.
So I laid
Yeah.
all the way
Yeah.
out in the back seat and slept.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
never.
Yes.
No, yeah. That
The
wouldn't happen.
best.
Forever.
For 11 years, and then Casey came
All right.
along. She ruined it.
Now, as you're looting, there's another massive earthquake. The bridge collapses into the sticks, and everyone is now.
Dead.
Just kidding.
Thunderfall.
Everybody
I-
died. The end.
Wait, I have
I-
Dark Inspiration.
I
I can add a D8 to this.
Legitimately stopped for a second, and I was like, "You've got to be fucking kidding me!" It was before you said, "And everyone was dead." I was just like, "Seriously?"
Everyone
What did the
died.
I'm like,
joke-
Thunderfall.
The end.
We're going down to the 9th layer, baby.
Let's go straight down.
If you die in hell,
go,
you
go.
remain dead.
Yep. Straight up.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you cross on the far side of the bridge, at first things are more or less the same sort of structure to the town, but a couple streets further in toward the High Hall, as Harkina continues to direct you, there's a large open space that runs like north-south, kind of perpendicular to where the river was. It looks like it was a marketplace with a lot of, like a big bazaar through town with a lot of tents and open sort of market space structure. What am I saying? Marketplace structures. A lot of which have since been burned, but some are still actively on fire. Some falling apart from.
Can I do an
quakes.
investigation check just to see if there's anything of interest around here? Like,
Yeah,
it was a
sure.
market, so maybe some goods were dropped on our way.
Was it
Uh-uh.
struck
Mhm.
by lightning from the
Ooh,
companion?
15
Possible.
investigation
Yeah,
from
I mean,
Giz.
There
or
are places. I
perception.
mean,
I don't know
the
what.
bolts have to be landing somewhere. So yeah.
They're the same thing. It's not good. 7, 12.
Okay.
Um,
There are a few things
Boo.
here
I
and
got a
there that
nat
aren't
20.
totally destroyed. Uh-huh.
Hey, Via's
Perfect.
looking out. All right.
Let me send a
didn't even
special message to
add
Via.
anything to it.
I'm specifically looking for like weapons or armor or.
You look
I think
for
Giz
ev-
is looking for
girl,
the
you look
place
for
to rest.
everything.
Yeah.
Don't,
I know.
don't
I
lie.
look.
Yeah.
You look for
for-
everything.
Yeah.
Every bit.
You
I'm a
little,
hoarder.
Tiny
It's
little hoarder.
fine.
That's okay. That's how I play video games too. I'm like, I have to collect all the things.
I still had
Yeah,
that bag of
I'm a
salt or that bucket of
completionist,
salt. I'm
for
gonna use
sure.
somewhere. It's fine.
Yeah.
I nearly
bloody
made a
bucket
bomb.
of
Oh,
salt.
that's a good idea.
Like, obviously,
Yeah.
I need this.
I think I'm gonna make a bomb out of it. It'll be fine.
Ooh, make a bomb.
Yeah, salt bomb. That'll hurt. Oh, for anyone pre-stream, I found a bloody bucket of salt. So I'm carrying that around until I get to use it, and it's gonna happen.
Forgot you picked that up.
Forgot about that
Yeah.
shit.
I also have a trident.
That
We'll
was a
see when
long
that
day.
comes out. Ooh, I should enchant the trident. Oh my gosh. We should
Okay.
make that a
That's
returning
cool.
weapon. We'll enchant the trident. You can throw it at people
Uh,
and impale them.
Throw
and
it,
it'll
then you
come back
stand
to you.
behind
this
somebody.
Isn't,
Let
this
it come
isn't
back to
everyone's
you.
forgotten, so I can't do a fucking memory check.
Uh,
What can I
Still
do?
kind of can.
wrong
can I
system, wrong
do?
day.
What can I do to figure out why it's familiar?
Oh, it's familiar because you've heard
Well, I mean,
things
I know
like that
I'm,
speak before.
Oh. Okay.
Not that it's a familiar voice, but like the
Oh,
cadence
I
is familiar
thought you
because of
meant,
the
like,
thing.
it was a familiar voice, like it's someone I'd heard talking.
Sorry, no.
Before. Hey guys.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure that there is an imp up ahead and some humanoid figure that I don't know talking before we
Right.
get to the high hall, so just be prepared.
Cool. I'm
Do you
gonna
want
pull out my
to
short
stealth
bow.
ahead?
I mean, I think we should stealth it first,
Alright.
rather than going guns a-blazing, because we don't know what's
Everybody
going
be
on.
sneaky.
I won't.
Do you want to go see if you can listen in again before we?
Sure.
Oh,
I'll
disadvantage.
try to.
Oh,
I got
no.
a 21 on my stealth again.
Of course.
Kid's got a 9.
I got an 8.
He's had a lot to drink, so he's a little stumbly right now.
Tink got a 3.
Oh no.
I got an
Yeah.
18.
B got.
Going for the group average here? Or like, what
Where
are
is
we
he?
doing?
B is much better. B is. Come on. 14 plus. 115 for him.
So not super great.
Yeah. I really need to switch my armor out, guys. Sorry.
But as
But
you
then I will be
start
really
to move that
squishy.
direction, and now that with Via pointing it out, you can hear a small kind of infernal voice that would have been familiar to most of you from prior travels, saying, "That's right. You sign right here. I guarantee a whole month."
I'm gonna fucking kill him. It's fucking Krieg. I'm gonna
Yep.
fucking murder the shit out of him.
Let's go. I've got a weapon in my hand. I'm ready.
They're just talking about the contract. We have no idea who it is.
Is it Krieg?
I bet you it's Craig.
It's not. It doesn't sound like Krieg's voice. But,
No,
I mean,
but
it
he
is
had
hell.
an imp shadow.
Yeah, he did.
So is he the imp?
There are lots of
Is
imps
he?
in hell.
As you
There-
come
there are
around like
lots
a
of imps in
particularly
hell.
large
each and every
stall,
one of them.
the remains of a particularly large market stall, you can see an imp with its wings folded back, doing its best to look presentable, talking to a kind of gaunt-faced halfling man with a shock of little red hair, standing there, like looking skeptically at this imp, and the imp is holding out a quill and a little parchment.
How far away are we?
You're probably no more than 50 feet or so.
I
wanna
don't
see
even
the
care
contract
if
out
I
of his
yell.
Mind
hand.
sliver.
I don't even care if it's not Krieg. I'm tired of them stealing souls.
Can I
so
just
we're
yell,
not fucking doing
Hey,
that.
what's the contract for?
I'm
It
gonna yell,
turns
don't
and
sign
looks at you and
that.
sees you and says, "Excuse me, this is none of your business."
I want to shoot the
Mind
contract
sliver.
out
I'm
of his
going
hand.
to make it my business, thank
Go
you.
for it. Roll it if you're trying to shoot it.
I am.
I mean, they shouldn't be doing business in this city anyway.
I
Mind sliver
get
first so they can get a negative
plus
to their
what, plus 8
whatever.
maybe?
Oh,
Where did it go?
nice. Okay.
Yeah, I just rolled a 26.
Okay, I was gonna make the AC high because you're trying to shoot a small thing, but that'll do it.
Sweet. I'm assuming I would get sneak attack on this because we're literally just standing here hearing a conversation, and I don't think this man expects me.
Are you murdering the imp?
No, I'm shooting the contract out of its hand.
Oh, okay. I still think
That
you
might
should,
be next. I was gonna say
I
that
still
might be
think you
next
should
on the
probably murder the imp for
One
trying
or the
to
other
take more
might have
souls.
information if
I
we
mean,
don't
that's
just murder
fair.
everyone for.
It's not sneak attack because you've announced yourselves first. But I mean, with a 26,
Just
you're still hitting.
saying.
It's not sneak attack because we both yelled at it. So,
So then, can it be sneak attack if I use assassinate?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Sweet.
yeah,
Isn't
advantage.
it automatically if you use?
So are you
Yeah.
killing the imp
Yep.
or the contract?
Because I automatically would get advantage on the roll, which means I get sneak attack.
Isn't it just a contract?
Yes.
Why do you need that much damage?
She's going to assassinate the contract. It's very important.
Yes. It's very important. As
It's-
much damage as humanly
It's
possible.
the only
If I
one that
can
exists. If she
rip
kills
this
it,
contract to shreds, I will be
Oh,
a
it's
much
Mars.
happier camper.
Mars.
they can,
All I see is Mars.
they can
Oh, okay.
never make another contract ever again.
If it helps, all of my sneak attack numbers are low. Let's see. 11?
11 damage.
To a piece of
I
To a
mean,
paper.
piece of paper.
A piece of parchment. It's enough to
Yes.
tear it the hell up.
Fantastic. That's what I
Just
want.
confetti.
I want it to turn into confetti in the air and rain down on this imp's head. That's what I want. And I feel like I deserve it. at
After
this
you
point.
do that,
I
I
feel
just
like
want to
you
I
do.
follow.
mind sliver the fucking halfling.
I immediately follow
The
that
halfling?
up with, well,
Ooh, 11 damage.
now it is our business. Thank you.
Wait, the halfling or the imp?
Not the halfling. The halfling.
The
No,
halfling.
the
The halfling is the
seems
one that he's
innocent.
trying to steal the
Imp.
soul of. The halfling's
Okay,
not
then
a
I'll hit
bad
the imp.
guy.
You said it. Halfling dies.
Stop it.
No. No, if you're hitting the imp, yeah. Jesus, Mind Sliver. That's in Tasha's, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta beat an intelligence save of 14, or else you take 11 damage, and the D4 doubles for that, I think.
5th level.
Yeah, so it would do.
It's actually, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, it would do
remember
the psychic
our
damage, and
ratings.
then you would subtract the D4 from the next saving throw.
Nobody looked like an imp that ruled anywhere, right? When we were reading that shit.
No.
I didn't think so.
They're
You
too
get a
low.
negative, -3
I
on their
didn't
next
think so.
saving throw.
Unless it's Krieg. God, I fucking hope
It
it's
makes
Krieg.
the save.
Oh,
Oh,
it does. Okay.
Yeah.
fucking bullshit.
Imps are wily little guys. Yeah, it makes the save.
Rude.
But with that, when you shoot the contract out of its hand, it immediately turns invisible.
Yeah.
It just vanishes
Of course.
Wait, why could I?
and probably takes off.
Probably.
Yeah. How far
I mean,
away
it's
was I?
invisible. You can't see it.
Wait.
How
What
far away
happened?
am I?
Why could I? Why could we see them before
far
when they
away
were
am I?
invisible?
Something
Not
made
50
them
feet.
visible to somebody before, and they had to
The-
point it
the
out to
fairy
me when they
fire.
were around.
Fairy fire.
It's fairy fire.
It's fine. Calm down.
Like, are you gonna cast fairy fire, or am I
Yeah.
gonna just haunt this thing by perception?
Already invisible.
I don't have fairy fire.
It's fine. I've got
Okay. I think
any creature in the area.
Naeem had it with Cora.
Yeah. As soon as I see it go invisible, fairy fire centered on the area where I saw it.
All right, I give everybody else an action. Why not? Go for it. Let me see. I'll roll a d20 and see if it works. If it gets away fast enough.
I just yelled. I didn't really take an action.
Hey, it works. You can see it highlighted.
Okay, I was gonna say I rolled a 17 plus my spell mod is a lot.
Can I?
So it'll be highlighted. The halfling is also highlighted. They had to fail dex saves.
Okay, I mean
Um,
the imp did for sure. The halfling.
Okay.
No, he makes it. He's a halfling, of course.
Can I
Okay.
thunder wave
So
it
the-
out of the sky?
All right. The halfling. Yes.
Yeah. If you're
Any
close
attack
enough.
roll against the creature has advantage, and it cannot benefit from being invisible. So you have advantage on him. Go for it. And it lasts for while I concentrate, up to a minute.
I gotta go through all my lists.
And he's blue now. He's sparkly and blue.
He's sparkly and blue, and I'm gonna thunder wave the fuck out of him.
Let's go.
A 15-foot cube. Okay. Has he moved?
That's from yourself, though.
Oh, from myself?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you can-
Shatter's the one you can move around.
So I'm
Oh.
going to run as close as I can to it. Once I'm in 15-foot radius, I am gonna cast Thunderwave.
Do we want to roll initiative? Like, what are we?
No.
Or are we
At this
just
point, no.
attacking?
I just
Okay.
attacking it.
want to murder
We
this
overstand.
fuck for no reason
At
other
least
than
find out
I'm
who it
pissed
is.
off. Oh. I mean, I'm probably gonna murder it with Thunderwave.
Okay, well,
What do
we
you
won't
want
know
me
if
to
it was Krieg or not.
What do you want me to do?
Yell, "Are you Krieg?" Let him answer, and then kill him.
What if he just lies?
Why would it be honest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like that they're not gonna be honest at all.
And why would they give him such a glamorous position down here anyway?
As I'm running to the imp, I turn to the halfling.
I just want to be able to talk to one of them.
I,
That's fine, actually. You can kill him. Go for it. I can spare the dying.
I turn. Oh God, what happened? Oh,
No.
camera went off.
My
Map cam went
phone
off.
die?
Yes.
Map cam went off.
Hi, Map King.
I'm a map.
Well,
Drew, you're a
shit,
map
my phone died.
now.
I'm a map.
Hold
You're
on,
a map.
give me a
You're
second.
a map. You're a map.
Give me
You're
a
a
I'm a
second.
map.
I will fix it. Give me a second.
Help.
That's
I'm-
my
I'm
fault.
stuck
I didn't
in
have
the
the
map.
battery plugged in.
That's alright. These things
Help.
happen.
Get me out of here.
We never claim to be professionals at this, so it's all good.
We never claimed to be professionals. Where,
I mean, but am I wrong?
where are you, Drew? There you are.
I'm right here.
Yeah, well,
He's
I'm not looking at a zoom. I'm. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. No! It made it worse! What did you do?
Wait, who did what?
I don't know.
Ryan, did you
Ow,
turn
ow,
it off?
Stop it! Hey, stop it! Down there.
It died.
Son of a fucking bitch.
My phone died. I don't know.
Now, Drew and Tiffany are just gonna play the part of the map.
Okay,
Hold
on.
Luckily,
the
there's no
southern
map
hemisphere.
that we'll need tonight, probably.
Hold on.
It's okay. It's all good. We're here.
It was just
Hey,
fine.
ow.
Now
This
it's
is we're
not.
doing our best Thursday.
This is a bad Thursday, okay? It's just
This is
just
a very entertaining
It's
Thursday.
called We're Doing Our Best Thursday for a reason.
okay. All right, there we go.
Chill at the top of my lungs.
Hey.
Best Thursday.
Jesus
See,
Christ!
Look, it's all beautiful. We're all
Thank
in
you.
our
Everybody's in their
spaces.
respective space.
We're
As
all
I'm-
in our own box.
As I'm running toward the imp, I'm going to look at the halfling and I'm going to say, "What did he say his name was?"
Some. I think I don't.
Was it Krieg?
I don't remember. No, that doesn't sound right.
Okay.
We could
don't
have
think
read
so.
the contract, but
I'm gonna kill it. So then I just get there and I thunderwave.
Fantastic.
Roll that damage.
Obliterate the halfling.
Uh,
Save.
oh my god, yeah. Are you killing the halfling too?
No, I'm making sure that I get out of range.
No, it's not close enough for that.
Okay.
It is what it is, you know?
I don't know his name.
2d8.
You had one chance.
Thanks for your help, citizen. Now fuck off.
That's 14. You were not helpful. Get the fuck out.
Your new nickname is
14 damage.
collateral damage.
It was 14.
That's enough to blast it up a little bit and then thump back to the ground.
Is it still alive though?
No, it's dead.
Oh, okay. I was like, I can question if it's still alive. If
Oh,
not,
here you
oh
go.
well. I killed it.
Yep.
And I'm just
Yeah.
gonna turn around to the halfling and go, "You're welcome."
Well, thank you.
You, what are
Say,
you
I-
doing in hell?
I'm assuming it was going to take you so.
No, not anywhere. Just this city specifically. How did you get here?
I live here.
You live in El Torel.
Yeah.
So you go to hell,
Rhea.
and then you meet an imp who I'm only going to assume is trying to steal your soul.
We need
I don't
food. What else
understand
am I
that, though,
supposed to do?
because-
You're selling your soul for food?
I have a family to feed.
Bless this man's
Jesus
heart.
And
Christ.
they are already in hell.
Give him some food, please.
He was gonna
I've
give us a
got
month
it.
of food.
I've got it.
Give him some food.
Trust me, buddy.
Uh,
You're worth more than that.
Jesus.
How much would that be, Ryan? Like meat, like wise, like meat and cheese and pounds, ish.
How much would what?
How much food would that be?
I think I've got rations
A month?
too.
I've got rations on me.
In pounds? For a family of halflings, probably. Oh,
'Cause you gotta
Jesus.
factor in
Why am I
second
doing this
breakfast.
math?
Elevensies. The list goes on.
exactly.
Second
Midnight
breakfast.
What did
I
you?
mean, at least 100.
100 pounds of food?
At least.
Jesus.
That's so much food.
For a
I don't
family
have
of
my
4
frickin'
halflings
stats in
for a
front of me.
month? Yeah, that's not that much.
That's a lot of fucking food.
That's a lot of food.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of food.
Do we have that much?
I mean, all of us? I have no idea.
That's what I was trying to do math in my head because I have some in the bag of holding, and about half of it was food.
Arkina steps out and says, "We're headed. Take your family with us. We're headed to the High Hall. It's not far. There are people there." And he says, "I suppose."
Actually, I'm going to ask him. Have you heard of it? Do you know anything about the High Hall? Where does your
I
family
know
live?
it's
How
the
close are they?
cathedral, but I didn't think it was safe. I figured that would be the first place to get taken out. They're under the tavern. I've kept them in the cellar. We holed up there at first because there was an abundance of food, but we ate our way through it. There wasn't as much as we thought.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Let's give him some food.
Yeah. Let's actually not hand them the food if they're going with us and save it so they don't have to carry around 100 pounds of food.
Fair enough.
All right. So I'll hand the man like a thing of cheese and meat, like snack. Go get your family. Go.
Wait. He just runs off, like with really short legs. You know, like Pippin and Merry when they're charging the gates of Mordor.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wait, how far is it?
Only a couple hundred yards, I think.
What was the name of
Aye.
what was the
You
name
guys
of the
stay here, and
tavern?
Rhea and I go.
What was the name of the
What-
tavern?
There were 2 questions.
That one first.
I don't want to split the party. What was the name of the tavern?
You know, I don't rightly know. The sign fell off.
Were there
It
pictures?
looked like a horse.
A horse. Okay. All right. We will look
But-
for a tavern with a horse sign that fell down.
I'm thirsty enough to drink a horse. Let's fucking do this.
No, we need to go to the high hole first.
Well, we're taking these people with us, apparently.
Oh, we're
Yes.
taking the whole family with us?
There's
We
only 4 of
either
us.
stay
We're
here and we give us food and give them all our food.
All right.
or
I
we
love
take
all
them
of
with
you,
us and
but
see
we
what
have
over.
been gaming for
But
over
that's a lot
3
of people to
hours.
protect.
We're almost there.
We've been gaming for almost 3 hours, going a couple hundred yards to go get an entire halfling
Actually-
family to come back
He's
to the
already
high
run
hall.
off. He's already run off, and after a couple minutes, he'll come back with the rest of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, I love all of you, but I can't save every fucking person in this whole entire town.
All right, kids,
We're
hop in the
literally
fucking
in hell.
robot.
There's no way
I
we can save
don't-
everybody.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
have the capacity to deal with this.
They're
Neither does
halflings.
B
They
at
can
this
all
point,
climb
probably.
Yeah,
into the
I'm
bag
just-
too.
All of the halflings are going in B. Yeah,
Every,
can I clown car? Get in
everyone
there.
we save is just going in the fucking robot. Fuck it.
Halfling kids are like real little.
I literally
like
I'm
tiny.
not even caring about their like. So
They're
I
like
open the
tank
door and I'm
people.
like, everybody in.
Just shoving children into a robot.
Just get in. Don't even sweet talk them anymore.
No, breathe
Give people
out.
a hand if they
Breathe
need it.
Out.
Toss him in the robot.
So conveniently enough, this row of market space runs all the way up toward the steps of the high hall, and from here you can see the large like bell tower on one side of it is cracked and broken, and the piece of it that's there is just hanging in the air. There's like a huge piece of masonry just hung up off to the side with bits of stone and things kind of floating around it, like gravity just has stopped working there for whatever reason. Here, I'll show you a cool picture.
Show me pictures.
Interesting.
Huh.
Oh, that's cool.
That is really cool.
Visible on the stream, kind of.
Yeah, can you move to your right a little?
Yeah. A little bit more.
A
There
little more
we
right.
go. There we go.
Thank you.
There we go. Yeah, you can see it.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, that's cool. All right.
That's
Alright.
that's not foreboding at all.
Yeah, did all of the halflings fit in B, or was it just the children?
They can all fit.
Yeah,
Whole
I think
family.
he's at capacity now. I think that
Whole
will
family.
reach us a
Probably at
limit.
capacity.
This
Probably.
robot is standing room only.
Three
Essentially.
kids and a halfling family. That's all he can hold.
They're just down
At least
there.
we know the limit now.
And a shit ton of wine and food.
And I'm gonna like poke my head in and be like, "That's bottle of wine there. Yeah, that you can have that one. Just that one.
Just
Okay. All right."
that one.
Like pop my head.
As you
There's water in
as
the
you
corner.
approach,
The barrel is water.
Don't touch
Take
the
water.
others.
Before you get up to the steps, you can clearly see a few large dog-like creatures that are just like black, standing there looking out toward the market.
Lulu?
And slightly further back are maybe a dozen or so devils of different varieties. Some you've seen before, some you haven't,
Great.
that are on the steps and look like they're moving in.
Like into the cathedral, whatever
Yeah.
hall. Like they're meant to be there, like they're walking casually, or like they're invading.
They're just casually on a stroll.
They
for
have
the
weapons
day.
out. It looks like they're moving that way to invade.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's an open carry church.
Back up, baby. It's an open.
I mean,
Okay.
we've
Alright,
got a
so
theme
is
going
there-
this week.
Is
This looks
there a
miserable.
building right here, right next to us?
I check for a special message.
Are we
What?
hiding behind something? Hide. I'm hiding.
There are
Hold
places
on.
to
I'm
hide.
Hold
telling
on.
the party
Stop.
to get back.
Hold
and
on.
hide.
Stop. Everybody stop.
Okay.
We need to go past the gate.
I'm telling them to hide.
No, we need to go past the
What?
gate. We need to go past the gate.
Right now?
Yes.
You
Okay,
mean
let's go.
the gates with the big dogs
Yes. Yes.
Stealth.
and the demons on the other
They're
side? Do you
going
want-
toward
Okay.
the door. We just need to go just past the gate.
I got a 26 in stealth.
Why do we need to go past
To the
gate?
left. To our left.
Okay, I'm gonna stealth that way then.
Do you see something I don't?
I hear something
I'm
you
really-
don't.
Like
16. All right.
confused. Okay.
I hear
Roll
something.
Alright.
perception if
You
you're
do
looking
not.
that way.
Whatever.
Me?
If you're looking that way,
Well, yeah.
if any of you are.
17?
What
I mean,
is
once
on
she points it out, yeah,
fire?
I'm distracted, I guess, with the kids, not one.
Okay.
Is that say 7?
Or the halflings that are
can't be
stuffed into
right.
my robot.
You don't
Apparently
see
that
shit.
is 7. Okay, so 16 plus 7. We're just, yeah.
23.
Blah.
Yeah.
You and Jade can see just past the gate to the left, there's a drop off. It may be the end of the city, it might not. It's hard to tell, but it's just open air, it looks like.
Might be the end of the city. Let's just fucking hop
Um,
off.
Yeah. Screw it.
And it takes you a second to see it, but there is a young woman's head and just fingers, just like trying to like look and gesture you that way.
I'm gonna stealth over to her and just go,
Hello?
hello?
I'm assuming you're popping out of nowhere since you stealth. You probably scare the
Yes,
shit out of her.
If you walk over that way. I mean, no, she was trying to get the group's attention. She
Okay.
saw you guys first.
I mean, I saw them walking toward the
So-
high hole with weapons. I assumed they were attacking the high hole.
What I'm saying is, you don't want to go in that way. And as you're walking over, it is like a cliff face edge, but it's not hanging all the way off the city, like into oblivion, just over Avernus. There's a long, like a high cliff down to a lower part of the city behind the high hall. But she has straight up climbed it with like pitons and
Dang.
looked up.
Okay, so what?
And
I wanna
tried
be
to get
your
your
friend.
attention.
What way do we go?
I'm keeping an eye on those black
Down
dogs.
with me. There's a hidden tunnel into the crypts. No one knows about it. Well, the devils don't anyway. We're all hidden down there. Come this way. You don't fight them. They'll kill you all. Trust me, I've seen it.
All right.
All right, is there whiskey down there?
It's a risky climb. Can you climb?
I said, is there whiskey down there?
We
I
will
don't care how
you-
fucking risky it is.
We've
don't know,
still
maybe.
got booze in B. We're fine.
We've got plenty.
I thought you brought some from home.
Yeah, but like I'm thinking long haul.
We will be
Yeah,
just
Giz. Hey, Giz, I have turned all of my wine blue.
There we go.
No, don't turn it
So if
all
anybody
blue.
drinks the wine out of B, it's all blue.
I don't know. There was some really nice wine in there. Why did you turn it blue?
It's blue.
Taste the same.
I don't want to drink blue. I want to drink wine.
Oh.
It's still wine. It's just
No, it tastes like wine. It's just blue color now. It's the color blue. It doesn't taste
I
blue.
don't want
That's
blue
different.
wine. I want a beautiful glass of red wine.
I'll change it back when you want some.
He is over here like, sorry, I don't drink alcohol from this
Jade
portion
is-
of the color spectrum.
I do
Jade
not
is
like
literally
blue
the
wine. Thank
only-
you.
Jade is the only character that doesn't have an alcohol problem in this campaign.
I love
True.
that we're also. I'm arguing about the color of wine as she's like, hurry, come in
Okay.
this tunnel with us so you don't die. And I'm like, but the wine is blue.
Yeah. And that's why I know Jade is the only one without an alcohol problem.
Cheers.
Here. She'll toss up a coil of rope and start rappelling a little bit herself back down on her own.
Are we supposed to be holding it?
No, she tossed it up, so
Shoot.
like it's sitting. It's not like
Oh.
it's retreating down the end.
I'll
She's
follow her down. Let's go.
giving it to you.
Oh, okay. All right. Now I get it. I thought
Yeah,
you
let's
meant
follow
she
it.
just like tossed rope up there and then was gonna rappel down, and I was like, she didn't attach the rope to anything. How is she
I was gonna
rappelling
say,
down
who
the
has rope?
cliff? I was like,
Like a spare coil of rope that she
Oh,
has. She's
okay.
already tied off herself.
All right, I will pull my rope out as
yeah,
well.
I'll go down after Jade.
Okay.
Giz, you coming?
Oh yeah, I guess I'm climbing down.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my rope to string. I'm gonna put a safety line around Akira.
Oh, can you
Arkina,
can
whatever
you
the flipper name is.
enlarge
I don't have a level 2 spell slot yet.
fuck. I was gonna say, can you
Get the rest.
enlarge Lulu and we can put B and Arcana on. Arcana can climb down a rope. She's
Yeah,
fine.
She'll be fine.
We
She'll
just
be
gotta
fine.
worry
She'll-
about getting
she'll be
B
okay.
down
She's a
there.
young woman. She's fit.
Yeah, he is the one I am worried about.
Lulu will just like float
How
her way
ta-
over
how
the
high is
side
it?
of the cliff
You
and
just
down.
Can we
Cast
just
Feather
tie
Fall?
him to the rope and then just throw him off the edge?
We just
I am
cast
not
Feather Fall
throwing
on B
my
and he
robot
just
off it.
walks off the edge.
God, now we're
Yeah.
treating him like fucking Helper from Venture Brothers.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm not gonna lie. That's how I've constantly thought of him this whole time, because
Of
we
like what?
of Helper from Venture Brothers, the robot.
Oh,
We dressed
Thank
him
you,
up like a
baby.
blacksmith and made him make clanging noise. Like,
Yeah, he's Well, he was actually hammering. He wasn't just.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was hammering. He just was hammering nothing.
we're
Just
just kinda like,
indiscriminate
hey, do
hammering.
this thing over here. Okay, cool.
That
thanks.
anvil is very flat now, guys.
Yeah, cool. We're gonna leave you here. We'll be back in a while.
You stay here. We'll be back. Do the thing. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Sure. It'll be fun. He can climb. It's fine. Let's do it.
Okay.
I've got his stats up.
As you going down, she's made a.
Oh god.
It's probably 50, 60 feet climbing down to
Jesus
a
Christ.
small ledge. So go ahead.
Okay,
and roll
I'll just
athletics,
safety
those
line
of you
people
who are
from the front
climbing.
then, or the top. Anybody else have a rope?
Yes, I do.
All right. Can I tie ours together? I'm gonna drive a pitten into the ground at the
Go
top
for it.
Okay.
and tie the
thank
like
God.
wrap the rope around it and loop it off so that and anybody going down. So we have 100 feet of rope now.
I got,
Anybody going down, we'll just safety tie them so that if they fall, I have the rope
Okay.
Right on.
I got a
wrapped
16.
around a pit.
What we
16
rolling?
Wait, what am I rolling?
athletics.
Does that give anybody?
This
Does that
won't
give
go
us
well.
advantage? If I do that?
I'll say so. Sure.
Okay.
If you're
Oh, good,
actively
'cause I need
establishing
it.
safety, yeah.
Yeah.
16.
Safety first.
Oh, I can have advantage. Is that
Not second.
Yeah. Oh my
19.
god.
Yay. 19
What did
with
Giz get? Sorry, I
advantage.
didn't hear it.
16 with advantage.
16. Okay.
Oh, should I roll with advantage even though I
Where is
passed
my
it?
You can, yeah.
Athletics.
I got a 17. One
A
better.
little better.
I climbed down better this time.
Tink got. Oh god, guys. I might be the one that. I go last anyway, so I don't even get advantage, do I?
Just-
I'll use the rope to lower myself around the pit.
Just feather
So
fall
anyway.
on yourself and just fall down.
I might have to, guys. I might fall. So mine is a 6 plus. Is it athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Plus nothing.
Trust me, I would have been much happier.
Just a
if it was
So that's a
athletics.
6. No, sorry, 7 with advantage. My bad. And then B will
Well,
be
it's okay.
B rolled much better. His is a 14.
Still,
You're not good at this, but
We
since
made
you've
it
tied
down.
yourselves together,
He made it down better than I did.
you're basically being carried by the rest of them, mostly B, as you're just like dangling from the rope, like, I'm doing it.
Well, I would be last
Guys,
down
I
if
got
I'm
it.
if I was helping everybody else. So I'm just like.
Yes, perfect. Just like that.
you're doing such a good job.
And on this
I
small
go past
ledge,
it a little, have to pull myself back up.
you'll have to step in one by one. It's only about a 5-foot wide ledge, but she'll take you inside, and there's a stone tunnel just leading straight into the rock.
I'll put a light in my hand.
Okay. Inside, you can see it's definitely older stone, and it's taken some wear from the quakes, but it's still solid. And down at the end, you can see a faint light as well. She takes you all in to what appears it's a large open structure, at least where she is, that the tunnel leads into.
Via, what is your
Um,
name?
Inia,
Oh, okay.
there's a large
Okay.
open crypt space that's got at least 100 people gathered in corners or in nooks and crannies trying to stay quiet and just stay
I'm going to turn and
out of
ask her,
detection.
is Krieg here?
Krieg? No,
Good.
I'm not sure where he is.
Good. You don't want him here.
I think he was out of the city when this happened.
It's his fault that all of you are here.
Well, shit.
Yep, signed you guys away fucking years ago.
The oaths you took? That's what sealed your pact to the companion and why you're now here.
bastard.
We killed him not in hell, so I can only assume he came here.
We killed him in the material plane. His soul should be here.
But we haven't found him yet.
But we can always kill him
Not
again.
here.
Well, that's good. We should probably let the children in the Hobbit Halfling
yep.
family out of B.
Hobbits, and then somebody got sued. It's fine.
Actually, this might be a good place to leave them if we're headed into a battle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would.
This is a secret tunnel.
I would drop them all off here.
Secret tunnel.
I know. I've been singing it already. I have little music
I
notes
still
in my
haven't
notes.
seen it.
Look, we're working on
We're
it.
gonna get there.
Hey. Sorry, it's really hard. Innie, can we leave people here?
Yes,
Is
this
this
is where everyone has
too
been
many
pulling
people
up.
know about? Okay. All right. Because we have a lot of people, and then I'm gonna open B up, and like all their little heads. I'm assuming you're just gonna like.
She goes.
We have lots of people to we can go fight, but I'd rather not do it with them as collateral. You know what I mean?
They're safer here than anywhere else in the city, probably, as long as we're hidden.
All
This
right. Is
place
there like
isn't- It's not just like a stairwell down. It's a secret door up into the rest of the cathedral. I think
Okay.
they're searching upstairs, but they don't know
about
we're
this
here
tunnel
yet. They don't know
specifically?
where we are.
All right. Awesome. Everybody out.
After that little announcement, I'm gonna go ahead and have B kneel. And then I'm gonna also get down near the ground because children don't respond well to this.
Oh.
Everybody
Yeah,
out.
sorry. I'm just gonna
End of
hands
the
up
line.
and back away. sorry.
Come on, little fuckers. Follow the cheese. Follow the
Sorry.
cheese. It's
You
over
all
here.
do not know how to talk to children at all.
Look, I was not meant to talk to children.
I
I'm
grew
gonna-
up in an ice world.
At no point was I supposed to be talking to children. That was
Yes,
not my
I'm
job.
very aware.
Yeah, I just help people. I like.
I'm gonna get down on the ground and open the door.
My
to
hair
B.
is made of fire. I am not meant to talk to children.
Well, I'm a giant
mean, I would've
cat,
thought that
so
was
I
pretty
was
fucking
meant to
sweet.
talk to-
I am a half goat with a tail and horns. I don't think they like me.
I'm gonna get down and open the door and just say, "Okay, you all won our game. So now we're gonna play a different game, and it's like a
We
get
have
to know
brought
you
them to the
game."
best hiding spot in the world.
Exactly. So we're gonna play like a get to know you game, and you all can come out and play with the lovely people here, and we will be back later. We just have to go take care of things. So
We got to go make sure it's safe before we.
yeah. So we will be back, but I hope you all have the most fun playing this game, and you all are safe here. So that's good.
They'll. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. And I'll just kind of wander off with their parents.
We
I love
have.
all of them
The
so
lone
much.
Can-
kid.
The
Can-
orphan.
What?
The one orphan can what's her face kind of
She'll stick with Harkina.
Okay.
Harkina will take her
okay,
Okay.
along
Cool.
good.
with her boys.
Plus for welcome.
We sure we want to
And-
stick it with the single mother instead of the family?
Yes.
All right.
Got her.
You want to stick her
Wow,
with a
prejudice.
look. The halfling family is gonna eat 100 pounds of food.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I did some calculations. That's actually not bad.
okay.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
pretty reasonable.
Yeah, that's actually pretty darn
okay.
easy.
All right. That's
But I
fine.
am gonna reach in B and pull out some food, like meat and cheese and a bottle of wine, not the good stuff.
I
and
was like,
sit it
don't
down for
give our
everybody."
wine away.
It should be enough for like.
so hard
I
for
don't know
that
how long
wine.
we're gonna be gone, but it's gonna be like at least 3 days rations
I'm surrounded by alcohol.
for
Look, I worked
everybody there.
really hard for that wine. Okay, I worked
And I get
really
that.
hard for it.
So they don't freak out. We're giving them one bottle.
I know.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. I'm gonna say a pound of food a day for 8 people times 3. How many is that?
You have a tiny person behind you.
I know. She thinks she's being sneaky.
I think there's a
So I'm gonna leave
halfling
'em-
behind you.
I'll do. Yeah, it is. It's a halfling.
I love all children in real life too. So this
I
makes
thought
me very
robots
happy.
couldn't laugh.
Oh,
This is the
no.
best freeze frame. Okay.
I almost done it.
All right. All right. I'm gonna leave him food. There, 25 pounds.
Some of the nuts are shh.
So
Thank you.
while this is going on, Ania will bring over an older woman who introduces herself as Frisia. She's clutching a big tome, like a leather-bound tome in one hand, and what looks like a very ceremonial.
I really wanted to make
Not
a
very-
Franzia joke, but I'm sorry.
What looks like a very
Your
ceremonial
name is
mace in the other hand,
Franzia?
like
Okay.
clutching onto them probably more for comfort than for anything.
Okay.
And she introduces herself to you and says, I've been keeping the people down here calm and kept together as much as I can. Ravengard left hours ago. He went to the graveyard. There's an artifact there. Some helm that he wanted to find that might give him insight into what to do, but he hasn't come back, and we're starting to fear the worst.
I turned to Rhea. Does the Raven Guard work with Krieg?
He's the other of the High Council of the city. They work
The
together,
one that
but
we were hoping would
aren't
be here.
expressly allies. Yes. that
Oh,
one.
good. All right. You said he left how many days ago?
Hours.
Oh, hours ago.
Something like 12 hours now. We're
All right.
starting to worry.
How
But-
well did you know Krieg?
Not terribly well. He was here on his religious duties often, and
Has he been here recently?
why? No.
Since the
no,
city
he's not
fell?
been here since the city fell.
Stay away
He
from
was
him.
out, I think, out of town.
Grandmother, what is the book? What is that
This-
you hold?
This is the Tome of the Creed Resolute. This is the name of every person who's sworn the oath to Elturel.
We should
Oh,
probably find
dear
a straw of that.
goodness.
Can I see that, please?
I ask why. It's very
My dear,
precious to
that-
us.
The
The oath
reason-
you
No,
made was
No, the
not
oath.
to what you thought it was.
Creed is the reason your city is in hell. The oath he made everyone swear was because of a pact he made with a demon.
The oath was
Grandmother,
Desariel.
that book is a contract. That book damns you all.
That book could save all of you and this city.
What do we do with it? What
I'm
you
not
think?
sure yet, but keep it safe.
we will.
And if Krieg comes here, don't believe a word he says.
In
Okay.
fact, kill him on sight.
Yeah,
That would be your best option. Not you.
If
You
you
need to
don't-
get away with
yeah.
the book. Other people need to kill him.
And if they don't want to kill them, subdue maybe, and
we'll take care of it again.
What was her name? Sorry, the older woman holding the
Frisia.
book.
Frisia. Sorry, I was making a Franzia joke.
Oh yeah,
Franzia,
Her
yep.
name's Franzia.
the most quality wine in a box you'll ever drink.
I'm gonna actually. Oh, do you all think we should leave? Well, they don't know where this is, so that's probably best. And then we would know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
I was going to say, should we bring it with us? But I don't know that that's a good idea.
We could use your help finding the Duke, the older Ravengard. We hope he's not dead. If he is, maybe bring back what he was looking for. Hope is getting slimmer here.
Do you know what he was looking for?
A helm, I think, some artifact of form. Was it the... where is it? Oh, no. The helm of Torm's sight. It's in the city graveyard.
So it's a hat.
Well, it's a helmet, a helm, not just a brimmed hat.
It's a hat.
So yeah, we're looking for a fucking hat. Okay.
Do I
Okay.
remember seeing a graveyard? Where is she saying it is?
On your way
From
in, no.
Frank?
No, we haven't seen him yet.
I just mean from
You
Frank,
haven't seen it.
from where I...
From his vantage, no, you wouldn't have been able to see it.
Okay. All right. Where is this? Where? Do you know? First of all, do you know that there are demons coming in the front door? Is there anyone
Yes.
supposed to be up there?
Well, now, hopefully not. We all retreated down here when they started to advance.
I'm going to grab
Right.
Tink's notebook where we have the updated map of the city.
Go for it.
And I'm going to pull it open and I'm going to have her show us about where the graveyard should be.
So it is on the far side of the High Hall from where you came into, from where you plane shifted into Elturel. It's kind of in a lower spot, so Frank wouldn't have been able to see it from his vantage.
No, yeah.
Is
So it's down below, lower than we came in, that tunnel?
Yeah.
Is there a way for us to get there from here, or do we have to go out and around?
The tunnel could help you get there. Alternatively, if you wanted to help clear out the hall at the top, you could go out that way, but that seems much more dangerous. It'll have to be done at some point if we want to take the city back, but
Yes, but we also might have Ravengard and all the people he took with him to help us if
True.
we get him
that could be
first.
better.
All right.
Of course, now we wouldn't have the element of
Is there only one tunnel that leads to the graveyard, or is there a
Maybe the one out to the
pathway we
cliffside,
should
yes.
know? Okay. I say we take the tunnel. We're not up to killing
I agree.
all of those
Yeah, fucking tunnel time.
monsters
That would
yet.
do. Tunnel for sure.
Now,
Should someone stay
Ania
with
is
them?
keen-
Maybe a rest first.
No one knows where this is. I think they will be fine.
robot.
Robot frozen.
Nope, not totally.
There we go.
Hey!
Maybe.
Maybe.
Ania is keen on taking a few of the most capable folks here in the crypts and trying to see if we can bring back more survivors. You bringing back the few you did means that there are probably more elsewhere in the city.
So you want to spread yourselves thin in case the demons that have broken in up above happen to get through and kill you all?
Well, we want to bring them here because at the moment it's still safer here than anywhere out there.
All right,
No one
you just said
upstairs knows
demons
about this
literally
place.
walking in the front door. Okay, all right.
No, she's talking about like how we came upon survivors. They want
Yeah,
to
I
send
know.
out a search party, not up there, but away from the High Hall to try and find more survivors.
But isn't there a connection from upstairs to this tunnel?
they
That's how they
don't
got
know
down
about
here.
it.
So
They
if they
don't know
find
about
that
it. They
hole
don't
up
know
above,
about it.
It's not just like a stairwell. There's a secret passage that they would have to
all
find.
right. I'm just paranoid. Tink is still paranoid.
I mean, it's definitely a real danger.
Also,
I'm just saying,
Let me
if
put
they
it
let
this
anyone
way.
leave,
Let me put it this way. We won't be dying if they find it down here. That sounds really harsh
is
and awful.
true,
It
But
does.
it's
there's a book
not
here that we need.
our
I know, but
lives
the book,
on the line.
the book.
Yeah.
Yes, but they may not know anything about the book. They may have just
You
been
don't
sent here
think
to
that
murder people.
demons under Zariel's control wouldn't know about the book?
Zariel's not in control anymore, remember?
This is all under Zariel.
No, it's not.
Not anymore.
Zariel was ousted. That's what Lulu said. That's why Lulu was back in our world.
Oh no. To be clear, that was
No.
before Zariel
Yeah.
was captured. Zariel used to be a whole different entity.
Oh, okay.
Zariel was an angel. Zariel was
Yeah,
a
Zariel
I
was
know
an
outsider,
angel
right?
who
I
came
know
into hell.
Zariel was an angel, but I
That's
thought
when
that
Lulu was
meant
with Zariel.
that Zariel wasn't in charge anymore.
No,
Nope.
Zariel's the
Zariel
one
is
that got the
definitely in
contract on
charge.
Elturel.
Zariel's in charge
Elturel is
of
under Zariel's
yeah,
control.
first level.
Okay.
We're in her domain right now.
Okay.
When she was captured, all that referred to when she was an angel coming down to do battle in hell.
Oh, to try and battle hell, and then...
Yeah.
And then they captured her, and Lulu hid her sword so they couldn't have it. But now Zariel doesn't even know where her sword is. Now she's evil.
We should find
Correct.
that sword.
Yeah, that's what we need to be doing.
That's something we should find.
But we probably need to find this Robin's Guard person too, because that seems like the quickest. This helm will probably help us if we could get it.
That's fair.
All right, let's take a tunnel.
I still feel like someone should stay here.
I will.
I
I'll
think
stay
that
here, and if you need somebody to go out on search parties, I'll go.
The kids like
Nia lights up. Yes, all of you, any of you, be so capable. We'll take myself and a few of us here who can fight. We'll bring back everyone we can find.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Yeah, we can do this, and I happen to be good with kids, so if we find children, I'll take care of them first, obviously.
keep the book safe. Above
Yeah.
all else, keep that book safe.
I will.
Yeah.
No one will get it.
if that the book is gone, it doesn't matter how many die. They're all damned,
I promise I will not let anything happen to that book while you're alive.
including Rhea.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rhea.
Sorry, Pop.
True.
You all go without me. Seriously, I will be just fine.
All right.
Oh, and we're just jumping right into like getting out of here.
Should we take a rest? I think we should take a rest.
I need to get some spell slots back before we.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do too.
We just traveled for most of a day, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm
assuming they won. All right, we rest here and then we
Would
go.
have been a while, yeah.
Yeah.
To get here.
We'll rest and then we'll head out.
All right. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Sweet.
Is that where we want to call it for the evening?
That's a good stopping point.
All right. Considering the fact we've
That's
been
also
gaming
12:10.
for almost 4 hours.
Yeah.
All right.
Oops.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone who stuck around with us. Or if you came in
Gotta
the
see us do
middle,
cool shit.
or if you came in toward the end. Thanks for popping in. We appreciate it. Like I said at the beginning, we will be dark next week because Mal and I will be traveling to see friends. So we will be
It's gonna be
dark
love.
on Avernus, and we will also be dark on Everyone's Forgotten, but we will remind you on Monday of that one again. We'll remind you of all of these again on Monday. Again, if you want to get caught up on where we are in the series, because you have lurked a couple times and you really want to know what's going on, they are all either on our YouTube or they are also on our Twitch channel. Both of those are under Homebrews and Homebodies. For the most recent stuff, Twitch is more reliable. For the older things, YouTube is more reliable. I try and keep them as up to date and uploaded as they expire on Twitch. So hopefully that'll be as up to date as I can keep it. But yes, thank you for joining us. And if we don't do anything this weekend, which I don't know if we have anything planned, we might. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? We will see you again on Monday with Everyone's Forgotten, the penultimate episode.
Ooh, goodness gracious. I'm overwhelmed just by that.
Episode 9 of 10.
Dun dun dun.
Episode 9 will be off for a week, and then the finale and the talkback episode will be when we get back. So
Yes.
yeah.
So thank you for joining us,
Yep.
and we will talk to you all soon.
Oh, and also don't forget that there's an announcement tomorrow.
Yes, look for the announcement. We'll post it on our Twitter.
Or Saturday. I don't know. I'm not going to put pressure on anybody that's
One
actually
of-
working on the announcement.
One of the
but
days.
Sometime over the weekend, there will be an announcement.
Keep a look on our Twitter. We will make sure that gets tweeted out on our Twitter, so you can see all of the beautiful things that Mal gets to do for a 6-week time period. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, everyone, have a wonderful evening or whatever time of day it is that you are watching this, and we will talk to you all soon. Bye.
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 Bye.